Hold on.
There we go. We're on. We're live now.
All right, I'm gonna go over here and what's this say? Oh, it's telling me we're live on my phone. I was like, what is that? What is it? What is the update there? Hold on a minute. I'm gonna go find your name. This mouse is being very funny today, so I'm trying to get it to work so I can see the chat. So we're live now.
Yes.
Okay. Let me just make sure. All right. I'm actually gonna push it right there. Yeah. All right. All right. Here we go. Yep, I see it. I see it over here. Um.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get mine pulled up real quick on my phone.
Yeah. 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 Oh, I have the. Hold on. What in the world? Oh no. Oh no. How do I go down? There we go. Okay. Where's the chat at?
Right. I'm having trouble finding it on mine. There we go.
I'm just gonna go ahead and refresh the page.
Hey, Spring Sierra.
All right. Let me see. Where's the chat at? Do you see it? Oh, is it right here? Hey, it's Spring Sierra. Okay. Okay. Let me put this up actually because I'm noticing it's actually pretty bright over here. Okay. Oh. So, Surgeon Graves.
Oh,
What should we? Well, let me turn this up a little bit because my volume is kind of down. Right, there we
yeah.
go. Oh crap!
Don't take the
this get
phone out.
this is yeah. Let me see how this goes. All right, there we go. There we go. I can see myself better there. Okay, so I have a paper here with a good list of things for us to talk about today.
I actually have something I want to talk about first because
What?
I just finished it today,
What?
and that's Black Torch.
Oh yeah, you finally finished it.
Yeah, I finally got to start reading it this week, and I started on Doctor Stone today. So I'm not really that far into Doctor Stone, but I finished Black Torch. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's oh no, yeah, right, yeah. Black Torch is really good. It's like a Bleach with like some Naruto aspects, and it also I think it actually has a little bit of a like I said, my review has a bit of a Claymore and even what was it the one I said? Tokyo Ghoul in a sense, all that kind of stuff mixed together. It feels like.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm
I
trying to
mean,
like,
it's really good. I like the whole ninja aspect to it, which is something kind of like a 12 Beast, because the main character in that is a ninja. But then
hmm,
he basically like absorbed the Nonokuni, the cat spirit Rega, and now has like they don't consider it like fire. That's what it looks like. It looks like the Amaterasu power that Sasuke has, but it's uh it's just smoke. But I mean, it's cool.
yeah, I'm noticing it right now. My camera looks a lot better well, with this versus the. And my sound. It seems like it sounds better. Does it sound better to you?
Yeah,
Okay, good. Because I heard like there was a big old like fuzz in the last one. Hello, there's a person here. Well, I saw that, but I think with my
yeah.
glasses back, I thought I could go without them. I don't
Because
care
the
though.
three people are you, me, and Sierra.
Okay. Oh yeah. All right. I actually did. I read a lot of manga today. Actually, I read yesterday too. I read
Well, I am kind of upset because through my work, I have a class this week, so I can't like read during that because it's like during my normal work hours, and then I don't really get to read at home that much. And then next week they put me in another class, so I'm like,
yeah.
really? So
Yeah, I've
hopefully
been
I can finish Doctor Stone this week and do a couple other catch ups, and then do that next week, and then hit the ground running and read like five a day like I'm used to.
yeah. I've been using my nights mostly to read it. Like I read this today. I read this little darling right here today.
Right?
I know. I was gonna do a would you rather, but you haven't read it yet, so I can't do that yet. So, but yeah, it's pretty good. Um, yeah, I'm gonna do it after. I'm gonna do like a review for it here soon. I'm gonna do like an after the volume for it. But if anybody else is watching who has read Doctor Stone Volume One, let me know how you like it or if you don't like it. And
Right.
want to know a cool thing about the manga though? As you see, I'm not sure if you can see it. Do you have the volume on you?
The volume,
Yeah, do you have the volume around you?
it's in the other room.
Okay, okay. Um, but there's like these cracks or whatever around their eyes, whatever, where they have lines and everything.
Yeah, the black lines,
Yeah, and you want to know what they're from?
heroin.
When they're encased in those rocks, they when what it keeps going out, the camera keeps going out. Okay, that when they encase in those rocks, like when they crack whatever or something like that, it gives them those lines or whatever, something like that. It's really cool.
Oh yeah, that's a really cool aspect.
Yeah, because in the beginning they didn't have those lines. Let me show you like the first. If I can show you first few like. I don't know.
Yeah,
You kind of tell. You can kind of see a little bit.
yeah.
No, okay, yeah, but they don't have lines in the beginning, so that was kind of cool. But they didn't do it with all the characters. Like the main lead female, she doesn't have them, which yeah, I thought was kind of cool though.
Yeah. Oh
Makes them
yeah.
look evolved or whatever. All right, so what? Have you anything else to talk about
That's about it. Just what I was reading. The new Vigilantes volume comes out too for My Hero
next month?
Academia, which psyched about that. I accidentally got a spoiler on it, and All Might's supposed to be in the next one. So I was like, oh man, that's cool.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. 'Cause I like it. I like the character, the main. Well, I'm not a huge fan of like the main the big like All Might type character, but I like the two other ones, Pop Step and what do you call him? Nice guy. Those guys are cool.
The crawler.
Crawler, yeah, I like that name better. That was cooler. Also for my right stuff order, I got that in. So that was kind of cool actually. The box was a little beat up, but yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, I have a big order coming in here soon too that has like two boxes that are going to be with it.
Oh,
So
somebody said something. Don't be showing those insides. Oh,
oh, don't
that
show the Doctor Stone insides. That's what he's talking about.
okay. Well, I won't from now on. I just wanted to show him the lines, so the difference.
I'm not worried
Also,
about it.
yeah. Also, well, I mean, like I don't know if we even count when it comes to like I don't know if they would even look at our channels at all. My channel especially because I'm like, oh yeah, I hit 20, I have to do that giveaway at the end of the month now. So there's that.
Yeah, you have to pull one volume out of it though.
Well, oh I know. That's not a part of it this time. That's these guys right here are going to the giveaway this month. That
I
breaks.
can't believe you.
Those guys are getting going this month. I'm gonna be surprised. Well, not this month, probably the beginning of October, depending on who gets the giveaway. But yeah,
I
that's
really
going in.
want you. I really want you to read Goblin Slayer Year One and see if you like it better than the regular Goblin Slayer.
I'll check out see if they have a free chapter on what do you call it on what publisher? Yeah, in press. I'll see if they have a free chapter
Yeah,
or something like that I can read.
yeah, because Attack on Titan. Like before the fall is my stuff. Like
Yeah, I have to
for the
try some.
longest time, and now with the most recent chapters or the most recent book that's come out of Attack on Titan, I'm actually like, oh my gosh, the Warhammer Titan. This is just awesome.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, that right stuff order. Like when I got it, I wanted to like really go through it slowly, but I was so excited. I even wanted to actually make a video for unboxing it on the channel, but I was too impatient, you know.
yeah.
But and also I didn't want to show everybody everything I got right away because I want to wait for the manga haul. Um, but anyway, I also got this manga right here. Ooh, I love this one. Can you see it?
Oh yeah. You've been telling everybody to read that one. I need to start it.
It's good. It's so good. I love it. It's even better. It's a lot better than Doctor Stone. It's so good. I thought
I'll
I'd
have to
hate
check.
it. I thought I'd hate it. Let me see. Somebody said something. How do we enter? Oh, how do he wants to join?
He no, I think he wants to enter your giveaway.
Oh, I'm gonna make a video at around my birthday, probably the 21st, for how to do that and everything or how that works. You'll find out then. It'll be cool. Um, yeah, so that will be a cool one. I think it's basically I haven't decided how I'm gonna do the giveaway quite yet. I don't want to make it too hard, but I don't want to make it too easy either. You know, I kind of want to make it like somewhere where like I don't make you work for it too much, but you maybe make you think a little bit. Something like that. I don't know. Maybe tell
Yeah.
me a story or something. I don't know.
Tell you a story. I'll do it.
Something like that. I have no idea. What somebody said something. Happy birthday. Not yet. Not time yet. But yeah, thank you anyway for the free birthday. It's the
Everybody's singing
22nd.
happy birthday.
Yeah, no, it's not yet, guys. But anyway, also from my right stuff order. Been waiting for this one for a while.
I'm still waiting for mine to get here.
What? Oh, mine came in just like Tuesday. Uh,
Actually, uh, I'll have to go look later. It might be on my shelf.
oh, but yeah, I noticed also, actually this is actually a small volume. This is 150 pages versus the 200 usually.
Yeah. Show the
Um,
spine.
show the spine. Here you go. There's no Shonen Jump. Like I can't really. My camera kind of sucks, but there you go. And there's the back if you want to see the back.
Oh man, these Pokemon ones I have to read to catch up on.
Yeah.
They're like this big.
It's funny. Your camera's all like red and saturated. My camera's all like blue and cold colored. It's like I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, this
It's like
I
the
read the first.
light side and the
What?
dark side. It's like
Say that
the
again.
light side and the dark side.
Yeah, I'm the dark side.
Upset.
But usually when it's the dark side and the light side, it's usually the more blue side that's light, and then the red side that's more the warmer
Yeah.
color. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I read the first few pages of this. It's okay so far. It's a little. It's okay so far. I read the first few pages, like the first 3 pages, so you can't hit me yet with it. It's not like I know everything about it yet, so we'll see. It's got to
I'm
be
gonna
good. It's got.
I'm gonna have to see if I can find mine or if I even got one yet. Because
Mhm.
that's on my list too to freaking read. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh man, if I don't have that, I'm gonna
Let me
be
check.
upset.
All right, so let me see. What have I not got you? Oh, showed you that one. Okay, showed you that one. Oh yeah, I want to show you another one I got. Where did I put it at? Oh crap! Did I even bring it with me? No, I didn't bring it with me. I don't think. Oh man, I can show you this one. I'm all caught up to my Bleach about box set one. So next year I can
That's
get my
good.
box set two. Uh,
That's
there's
good.
that.
I need to finally
Oh,
get the last
oh my
volume with.
goodness! It's right in my lap.
Oh, that's hilarious. What's
Oh my
this?
goodness!
What's
What?
touching me?
Look, it's FLCL, the omnibus.
Yeah, did you see they have another one coming out?
No, that's for the is that for the progressive or whatever it's called? Progressive.
I think so, but it's closer based off the anime.
Yeah. Yeah, but I've been wanting this for a while. I wanted it for this month for my birthday, kind of thing, and because I love the anime at least. But I hear that the manga is really bad. I hear this one is really bad. I don't know why. But I hear it's really bad. You think it's
Uh,
bad?
I don't know. I mean, I liked it. It was just kind of different because I think when you get it, you're kind of expecting the anime kind of stuff to it, and it's not. It's different. It's like a whole different
Yeah.
character. Whole different concept, and some of the things in it are a little bit the same, and that's what's kind of weird.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, I haven't read anything about it yet, but yeah, it's totally different. I see the characters and they're all different and everything. Um. But yeah, I got that. Also, I'm also going to be getting another Dark Horse omnibus probably here soon too. But it's that manga I have that's the English. It's English made, but it's published. I don't know. It's published by Dark Horse. It's called Brody's Ghost.
Yeah,
I'm getting that in the omnibus form. It's like every single volume of it in one big form thing.
yeah. Aren't there three of them?
There's six.
There's six.
Yeah, but they're all 100 pages, so really
Oh,
short. Like that's like
yeah.
600 pages. So yeah. Why did I get these out? Oh yeah, I want to. Okay, I'll get that in a minute here. Also from my haul, if I can get it over here, I am all caught up on the heroic Legend of Arslan.
Now you got to read it. Have you read them all?
No, I haven't. I read the first two, or I had them.
Arslan is I for me, Arslan totally steals the mantle from Full Metal Alchemist for some reason.
Yeah, I like it a
I
lot.
Yeah, and I mean even like the other one that they wrote, Hero Tales. It's Hero Tales I liked, but it wasn't on the same level as Full Metal Alchemist.
I
And
read a
then
couple.
whenever I started reading Arslan, I was like, oh my god, this is I feel like this is better than FML.
Hmm. Um. Wait, that one you're talking about, that was by the same mangaka?
Yeah, Hero Tales.
Yeah. Okay, I have to look into that. Is that like a? Because the mangaka likes to do like historically fictional type stories or
Yeah,
non-fictional or yeah.
yeah, like non-historic.
Yeah, something like that. Like he does, or she does, I should say, FMA and Rogue Legend of Arslan. And I
Yeah,
don't know if it's tales like that.
yeah. Hero Tales is more traditionally like Japanese and stuff because of just how it's set up. People wear kimonos and stuff. But there's like a hero, and everybody has like a star sign that goes with them, and they have like special weapons and stuff that go with that star sign. But
That sounds cool.
that one's 5 volumes.
Yeah, what? Oh, okay, never mind. I thought somebody said something. But yeah, yeah, I'll have to look into that one. Is that like they actually have an English publication for that, or is that just in Japan?
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
it was published in English even before
FMA.
Arslan started getting published.
Oh,
So
okay.
I think it was actually done before even Full Metal Alchemist, and then it just didn't catch any hype until Full Metal Alchemist came along.
Hmm.
But that one, like the last book is like this thick. It's just huge.
How big was it? Let me see. How big was it
It's like
again?
that big.
Hold on. The thing keeps going out. Okay, I see. Kind of. Yeah. All right. All right. I see how big it is. All right. Yeah, because the thing keeps going back to like this your picture thing.
Yeah,
Yeah. Also, I'm working on that. Obviously, I'm working on the manga a day mystery manga challenge thing.
yeah.
It's been great. Got that. I read this guy. I read this one, and this one. This is my. I don't know. Let me show you which one I read recently. I read. Right. Oh, okay. Right now, I'm working on this one right here for tomorrow. Well, I'm kind of cheating, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's been a fun challenge. I've been rereading some of these volumes that I really like, and some of them that are okay. And first challenge. So
Yeah, I'm trying to finish catching up on all my stuff that I need to catch up on so I can do
yeah,
a like, hey, a friend picture TBR or whatever, you know.
yeah, yep. Oh yeah, kind of like what was he doing? Who was it? Manga tuber who said pick my manga for me or whatever. I think it was Migs.
Yeah, but
That
you're
was
gonna
kind of cool.
like
Like
pick what I read.
pick what I read. Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Yeah,
I should do that for like I don't know. Let me think. What? Um, maybe Attack on Titan after the fall and Dead Man Wonderland, something like that. I don't know. Maybe next year I'll do that.
maybe.
I don't know.
So
Dead Man Wonder. Go ahead.
so right now, how are you liking the community challenge?
The oh yeah. It's been great. I've been doing three every single video. I'm supposed to be doing a video on I think this one right here tomorrow. So look
Yeah,
forward to that. And then this one on Friday. So look
yeah,
forward to that. And then Radiant, wherever that is, probably Monday or Wednesday. I don't know, something like that.
yeah.
So
That's
yeah,
cool.
lots of manga first impression type videos coming up.
Right. Just
Oh, so I posted something. You
don't.
guys, you guys just me and manga. Okay. Yeah,
I feel
I kind of. He
yeah,
is a
I
lot
feel
though.
like
He
I'm
was.
swimming in manga.
Yeah, if you put all your manga in like a pool, how you think it would fit the whole pool?
Probably like half of an Olympic size. I feel.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Because
Um,
I'm up. I have
good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 right now. I have one in my room that is actually like it's one that doesn't come out of the wall. And so somebody else is going to give me theirs. So I'll have 9 bookshelves in this room and possibly 10.
Wow, that's a lot of bookshelves.
Yeah. And right now, I'm having to stack them where I have everything like against the back of the bookshelf. And then there's stuff in the front that's stacked up like sideways.
Yeah. No, I'll be hitting 250 next month for volumes.
Right.
I'll be at 300 by the end of the year. But what I'm gonna do with my manga when I get it to that point, I'm gonna start stacking on the sides with my normal size volumes. You know, like my normal. You know,
Yeah.
I'll start stacking on the sides, and then I'll just do that until I have so much to where I can get a new bookcase and everything. So, but yeah.
Right. Well, I've already said it a couple of times that the cat's out of the bag, and I'm trying to get that amount in hand.
You know you gotta
That
go
way
get
I'll
a
have them.
takeout tonight.
Oh my goodness! I put the chair in front of the door, and oh no.
Come back.
Okay. There we go. Yeah. Well, I guess that chair didn't work very well.
Yeah, you were checking
Anyway,
people out.
I'm a little freaked out right now. But anyway, let me go ahead and I was talking about. Who talked? Toaster
But
Cat. Whose birthday? Happy birthday. Not my birthday yet, but it will be. Yeah, it was weird. Anyway,
but yeah, so I'm waiting. I'm trying to get caught up. So I'll have when I hit my milestone and I have that in hand, which hopefully will be like I said in Bazaar's community challenge video, when he comes down here to help me sort through them and everything and find out a way to put my books up, um, hopefully then I'll probably have 4,000 in hand volumes of manga.
oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, sorry, there's just so much noise going on. I'm trying to stick to what we're talking. All right, so yeah, how many people are watching now? Let's see, 4. All right, so let me get on a different topic before I forget where I'm so flabbergasted right now. Anyway, all right, so have you read Demon Slayer yet?
Have I read Demon Slayer?
The first
Demon.
volume?
Oh, the one that you showed me? I have
Yeah.
not. No, I need
Okay.
to.
Okay, go ahead. What? Oh,
I
you
need
have to.
to.
Yeah, you need to. Yeah, you do need to. Actually, I see Toaster Cat's here, so you need to get on that too, man. That's well, at least read the scans or something, man. That's a good manga. I've been reading it, and it's so good, so good. Uh, um, what else do I have on the list here? Uh, okay. Oh yes, tags. Okay, I'm excited for. I'm sweating like crazy right now. Hold on. All right. So yeah, again, like I said in my video before, if you want to get on that 10 questions tag, go ahead. Yeah. Um, but oh, actually, I have to make a second part of that video because I have to answer all your questions and all of Stumps's questions, which right now I think are 6. So
Yeah,
yeah,
there's 6 more, and I was like, the other 2 people I called out didn't even do the video yet, and I was like, oh my god, we're so behind.
yeah. Um, well, what was I saying? Um, but yeah, there's that. I really behind that one. But I'm thinking about maybe doing a. I think I was talking to who was. What was it? 4,000. You're crazy. Who knows? Maybe you are crazy. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway,
I'm
I
not
was talking
so
about
crazy. I just like to read.
yeah. Oh, dude, hey, Toaster Cat, maybe you want to see if he wants to join us? If he can.
Oh, if Dad had been in the live stream?
Yeah, see if he wants to join in.
Sure.
Want to join? Wow, I'm looking at both cameras here. Oops. All right, yeah. So if you want to join in, go ahead and get on Google Hangouts. You can just pop on in here. Try not to have too many interruptions from now on, but can't promise anything.
True. I mean,
But yeah, you guys.
I'm sure you've heard some stuff on my end, and you're like, "Is it me?" No.
No. Well, maybe last stream a little bit, but like this stream because it's so far away, I can hear your voice, and that's probably all I can hear in your video because it's. But yeah, with the last video, I was using the laptop, and the sound was so bad. What did he say? Give me a bit, like 15 minutes, and I'll try. Yeah, there we go. There's somebody else to join
Woo.
us. All right. But yeah, just ask him for his like Gmail or whatever. So like I don't know, you can ask him that through
Yeah.
the email or something like that. I
I'll
don't
be
know.
like, "Hey, I need you
Okay.
to send this to me."
What?
I'll have to be like, "Hey, I need you to send this to me so I can add you."
I'm gonna turn this up a little bit.
That's fine.
There we go. There we go. But yeah. What else is on my list here? I got. Okay, so would you
Oh
rather?
yeah.
What?
So before that, I got to tell you one thing. So my teacher teaching my class at work this week
Yeah.
is from Michigan.
Cool.
And I
Michigan.
like, yeah, and so she was talking about it and she's like, I live in the mitten, and I was like, I if I didn't have a AmeskeOHJ as a friend, I wouldn't know what the mitten was.
I was watching this video today, about how Michigan out of like for natural disasters, we're like the best, like the best state of all the states to have like no problem with natural disasters hardly ever because we're in a good
Yeah,
place or whatever. Like yeah, so it's kind of cool. I love it here, but the weather kind of sucks because it goes back and forth like all the time, constantly. It's just like a battle.
yeah.
Who's all watching? How many people are watching? We have 5 people. Whoa, we have 5 people watching. Yeah.
I mean, two of
um.
them are you and me. So
Huh?
I said two of them are me and you.
Oh, well, oh, yeah. Well, anyway, what we have here. Oh yeah. So I was talking on somebody's video. I think it was Stumps. I'm not sure who it was, but I was talking to somebody about doing a tag a month, where basically I think a cool idea for a tag every single month, like for that can just go around the entire community for a whole month, and everybody can just kind of try it out for a month. Like
Yeah.
this month, of course, is the tag 10 questions. Next month's tag is already figured out. It's called Tag Story Time. You
Adventure
don't know what it's about?
time. Woo!
But no, this is, you know how you always tell me that for every volume you get, there's like a story of the day or whatever, how that, or not story, but kind of like a tide of what you're doing that day or whatever. You always say that.
Oh yeah.
So I figured, why not find everybody pick a volume that has like a really great memory tied to it, and then just tell the memory. You know, like, well, you have a kid, so maybe did you get a manga volume on the day he was born or something like that? I don't know, something like that.
Oh no, I don't think so. I don't think I got any that day.
Or maybe you read a volume that day or something like that. I don't know. You're waiting. I don't know.
No. I I read a comic book that day because
Well, there,
that was the first day that my brother introduced me to the Joker or the Batman Who Laughs,
yeah,
and so that was like my first experience of that. And since then, like I've bought the comic books for him, but I've read them first. The different kind of Batman that are like the darker side.
yeah. There you go. You can always do it that way too if you want to. Anything you want to talk about. Basically, I haven't decided. I haven't decided what volume I want to do yet, but that's gonna be cool next month. That's gonna be something cool to see everybody what they say. You know how this volume means something to them or whatever. You know what I mean, kind of thing. Guess there's
Yeah,
gonna be a lot of omnibuses or like single volumes in that one. I kind of think you know.
yeah, or like a whole series. I mean, it could be way crazy.
Yeah. Or it could be the ending of a series too, like of the last volume. It would be kind of a
Yeah,
cool one. But I figured that would be kind of a cool one for next month. I should have thought of something scarier for October because it's October, it's Halloween, like something that go with Halloween. But I don't know, like I just figured that was the coolest one to think of right then. So I don't know.
You should totally add Kawa to your order then.
Who? What?
Kawa?
Kala?
Yeah, it's COWA apostrophe.
Oh, Kawa. Oh,
It,
okay. Kala. Okay.
yeah, it's
Um.
the it's a one shot. It's the Halloween rendition that Akira Toriyama made.
Oh, okay. Oh, just check it out. Um. But yeah. Did. Oh yeah. Okay. Let me think here. I think. Do you have? Oh, you don't have Toaster. And say, does Toaster Cat trying to get in here still? I wonder.
Um, if he is, I'm waiting for the email.
Okay. Just send it in this. I don't know. Should you send it in just the stream? Is that good?
I mean, if he's fine with it, I don't care.
Okay. Otherwise, you can send it to your Yahoo. Oh, well, then you have to see your Yahoo. I don't know. I don't know really how to go about that. Really. Just tell them what it is, and we'll delete the comment after the video. How about that?
I don't know
That
how to
way.
delete comments.
Oh, you don't? Let me see
I
if I can
don't.
do that. Let me see if I can like. No, I don't know how you can do that. I don't know. But I don't know. Then I have my phone right here. Tell them to text me or something. I don't know. Like I can't get my phone
Yeah.
number either. Oh, that sucks too. Man, this is a pain in the butt.
Right? There's like, I don't know how to do this.
um,
I got it. Twitter.
Twitter. Oh, there you
Yeah.
go. I don't have Twitter on this
On
phone right here, but
the,
hello.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, there's Twitter. Yeah, do you have like another thing to write him on Twitter or whatever? I don't know. Um,
Yeah, me and him are friends on Twitter.
okay. Oh, he has a Twitter. I didn't know that. I just started my Twitter up actually. I haven't started up, but I just started doing things on my Twitter yesterday because I figured why not? I'm not using it for anything. So
Right.
added you and added Bizarre. Okay, let me look at my list a minute. Um. Oh yeah, you have any plans for Halloween this year?
Not really. I mean, usually we try and plan on doing something, but there's not really a lot to do. And then, Mini Chan, this is actually his first Halloween. So,
Oh yeah. What's the name?
Mini Chan, that's just what I call him on here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. So yeah. Okay. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, Halloween. Yeah, I love Halloween. It's awesome. Just all you can really do is just like watch movies, really.
Right.
Scary
Nightmare
movies and
Before
everything.
Christmas, yo.
Well, I've been what do we have like I'm trying to start collecting a small like get like a nice horror movie collection of movies for Halloween this year. So hey, go fly over here. Okay. What else is on my list? I already did giveaway. Oh yes, okay. The heroic? No, it's not it. All right, would you rather? What? What? How about it right here? Would you rather watch or I can't read what I wrote here. I can't read what did she say? He says,
Get with
I
it.
plan on getting synthesizer to make spoopy spoopy music.
Spoopy.
Yeah, that's
Spoopy.
cool. I like the house. Spoopy. I like that word now. I'm
Right.
gonna use that. um okay, what was it? I can't see okay, would you rather watch oh okay, would you rather watch DBZ or read DB?
Oh, Ray DB. Hands down.
Watch DBZ. I DBZ all the way. I just knocked my thing over. Also, look what I got here.
I'm gonna have to get a Funko, and he'll be my Snorlax.
um, actually, I just ordered on eBay. I think it was a nice deal for like four of the same type of plushies these are, but it was like
Yeah.
four for like 14, and it was like Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Pikachu, and I had to get on that. That was awesome. an awesome deal for it. But I'm gonna put that all along there. They're all the same size. I've been wanting a
Yeah.
Charmander. Wanting a Charmander for a while, so it'll be kind of cool to join the gang.
Oh, well then let me tell you, you'll be like super pleased. So I did the best thing that any parent can do. I bought 3 plushies of the starters and I put them under a box and I lifted it up and Mini Chan got to pick what his first Pokemon starter was. And he went up and didn't pay Bulbasaur like any kind of idea. He was like, forget that guy.
Mm-hmm.
So he was going back and forth between Charmander and Squirtle, was like, I don't know what I want. And finally got to the point where he pushed Squirtle off the edge of the bed where they were. And he ended up like, forget this, I'm picking Charmander. And I was like, oh my God.
That's cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
Charmander's. Of course, nobody beats Pikachu for me, obviously, but I already have plenty of Pikachu. I have so much Pikachu. It's like I have a Pikachu hoodie. Oh, somebody said something. Toaster Cat, yo, how do I join? Give us your email, and he'll add you in on the Google Hangouts thing.
Yeah. Send it to my Twitter account.
Yeah, like, can you send it to? Is there a messenger on Twitter? Or a messenger, like a way you can message people privately?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Because I don't use Twitter very often. I'm more Instagram, YouTube, Goodreads, I guess. I use good. What was it? Get out of here, fly. I have always gotten Goodreads lately. What they say? Toaster cat. Oh, there it is, right there. LOL just posted it. There you go.
Oh, hold on. Let me get back to it.
There you go. I'm getting toaster
I was
cat
like,
in here.
what do I do?
All right. Is that Gmail? Yeah, it's Gmail. Good. I think it'll work then, because I think yours. When I tried to do it, yours didn't work because it was Yahoo. That's probably why it didn't work. And I actually downloaded the Hangouts app for my phone so I could just get it on here. So it's yeah. The battery looks good. All right. Cool. Let's see what he says. Anything? All right. This is awesome. We're gonna have 3 people on here.
All right.
Yes.
Moving on up.
Yeah, we need to get Bizarre on here one day. We need to find like a day where he's off and you don't have
I
time and
was
I have
trying to
time.
get him on there today, and he was like, "Oh, I have work," and I was like, "Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Should ask him like what maybe his like schedule is like next week or something like that, or the week after that. See what if he has a
yeah,
day that works best. It's good with you. Like Thursday even. If he has Thursday, where it's better for him. There's that.
I
So
got
I'm guessing
the
Bizarre's
I got the invite sent out though, Toaster Cat.
okay, cool. Can't wait to see who joins. Yeah, I wish I had like a better like I wish I had my manga behind me like you do, but I have my bookcase is in the worst possible place for any lighting or anything like that. So I have to like when I get my bookcase over here, I'll probably like start filming in front of that kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't think you noticed.
So,
Like, there's this shadow that keeps popping up right here. You see,
yeah.
that's like the little thing that's hanging down from the fan. I'm like right underneath this. And I keep seeing the
Yeah.
shadow. And I'm like, what is that?
Yeah. My light is kind of like between like I have my lamp up here
Yeah,
and then I have my laptop over here. So it's kind of like yeah. It's actually not my laptop. I got a what was it? I was supposed to get like a Chromebook today, like because they had a cheap Chromebooks at my niece's school for like really cheap, twenty
yeah,
bucks a cheap. And I was gonna get I think it was $20 a Chromebook, but they sold out really too fast, so I can get one. But yeah, I'm probably gonna buy one for my brother next year, so that way I have my own. I don't have to worry about anybody else's.
yeah.
But yeah, what? Okay, on to manga. Um, okay, let me think, because I didn't. Is there anything else down for manga? I don't think I did too much more. Hmm? Scurvy mosses. No, scary movies. Scary
Sure.
mosses. Scurvy mosses. Wow,
All
that's
right.
weird.
I tried sending that again, Toaster Cat. So hopefully you'll get it this time.
All right. Although I didn't receive it. I think it will ring on your phone or your laptop. Are you on a laptop or are you on a phone? So I think if you're on a laptop, you probably have to go to your because whenever I do it on the laptop, I go to my Gmail and then it rings me up from there. When I do my phone, it just rings right from the beginning. So yeah, I'm not sure. It depends on which one you go. I'm not sure. If you're doing it on a phone though, it should be fine. Just download the Hangouts app and you should be good there.
Yeah, because
All
I don't have
right.
that.
So also I got well, I can't really tell you what else I got from my Right Stuff haul because I did want to kind of save some of the normal stuff, the simpler stuff for the haul. Obviously, well, not obviously, I guess, but somewhat obviously, I got some. Well, if you couldn't tell from I don't know if you could see from the top of the video I made. Uh, I got some Berserk, so there's that.
Right?
Yeah,
I'm glad you're actually getting to catch up on it now.
yeah. I'm getting about a volume a month now, so yeah, I'm trying to get a volume a month for it because it's a little more expensive, but yeah.
But
Something like
it's
but
better than before when you were getting it, off of Barnes
Barnes
and
and Noble.
Noble or whatever now.
I never want to think about Barnes and Noble ever again. I'm never gonna. Well, I might walk into Barnes and Noble once in a while, but I'm never gonna buy. I probably never will buy manga from them ever again, unless like they have a sale
I'm
going on.
telling
Maybe.
you, and except for now when I walk in and I find like a Funko Pop I want, because I mean it's usually like $1 more than anywhere you go. It's not that bad, but I walk in there and if I'm in the manga section, I'll start looking and I'm like, why would I even buy it here when I can just turn around and pick it up on Right Stuff for cheaper? I mean,
Yeah.
you
Yeah. It
know,
kind of sucks. Yeah. Because I mean, like if you go in and you get it right now, but if you put it on right stuff, you have to like make a big order and you have to wait for like a while for it to come in and everything, especially if you put pre-orders on there. So yeah, I understand that, but okay. They said House of Wax was the first scary movie, or was the original or the remake? I never saw the
I
original.
think there's only one House of Wax. That's the one with Paris Hilton in it and Jared Padalecki from Supernatural.
Yeah, because there was an original one too. There was one before that was old '60s or '70s or something like that. And then Social Cat sent you a Twitter message. Yeah, right, just read that yourself. That one sounded. Oh, what you say? Remake. Yep, I have that movie actually. I have the House of X remake. I liked it back when it first came out, and I did like a couple years ago. But I kind of lost my love for it a little bit over the years because I'm not huge on gore, and there was a bit of gore here, and it's not huge on gore. What do you say? Oh, Migs. Oh, Migs is here. Hey, man.
What up?
All
You want
right,
to
we
get
got
in
some more
on
people.
yeah. You
Hey,
want to get
yeah,
in on the
actually,
chat too?
yeah. We're gonna get four people up in here today. That'd be awesome. Um, but no, man. I got this. I and now I have three titles from Dark Horse, so that's interesting. Dark Horse has a lot of omnibuses, and realized
Yeah,
a lot of.
Toast Cat. It's sending it to your email with your actual cat little picture on it.
Oh, it says three. It says 3 a.m. Where he is, or something like that. Yeah, and that was the
3 a.m. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was the same thing for what's Elias.
Oh,
It's 3 a.m. for
Elias.
him. Yeah. Um, yeah. I actually just friended him on Goodreads and Instagram too. So there's yeah. But yeah, actually I didn't know who he was until you mentioned him in that video, the community. So it's cool. This is cool. I can meet some new people to talk to. There you go.
Right, man. I have like some hate videos on my phone. I really hate it, but
Hate
just with like
videos.
all the yeah, with all the like stuff going on, you know, like with Shueisha and all that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
like on Twitter and everything, like I've been asking everybody, like, hey, if you've gotten a copyright claim, like what video was it on? What's all this? If you have that video saved, can you email it to me so I can like review it and see what it is? And so a lot of
Yeah.
people that I would, I guess, consider like bigger than us, I'm a little annoyed by it because I'm like, you could sit there and send it to me or whatever and let me look at it or whatever so we can figure it out. And
Mhm.
nobody like wanted to say anything. And I was just like, what the hell? So I ended up like there's a video and I'm in it talking about how there's my group, which is all you guys, like you, Bizarre, AmeskeOHJ, Migs, you know, all of us, like we all like comment on each other's video like daily. We all do this other stuff. I'm like, and then there's people that are like way up here that think like, I don't know if they think they're better than us, but I'm like, you know, you don't ever like follow anybody or anything. And I'm like, how can you be considered a part of our community if you don't get in on anything in the community, you know?
Yeah. I understand that. But yeah, I mean, again, though, the problem with being a big though is that when you have a lot of people following you, it's kind of hard to, especially when you're busy a lot too. So that's my only thing with this. I just think that there's so many people that they hear from that it's kind of hard to,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to all the mess to get to the other, people. That's why we need more live streams. That way people can come in, people who are like bigger ones can make their own live streams and we can join them, whatever. That way we get more connected. I think these are awesome. What else? Somebody else
Oh
said something.
man. Yeah. He said he's gonna get Pokemon manga.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, yeah.
Get the Poke. I only have one word for that though. You can get the first, let's see, because it's up here on my thing. You can get the first four box sets. I think it goes all the way up to Emerald, and then get like Omega Red and Alpha Sapphire, um, and then get like those offshots. When you get into X and Y and Black and White, it it's horrible. I don't like any of it. I'm trying to read it to see if it gets better, and I can't get into it. Everything else before that, though, red, green, blue, yellow, silver, crystal, gold, ruby, sapphire, emerald, all those are just spectacular. And any of the offshots of those, like fire red and leaf green, heart gold, soul silver, stuff like that, those are spectacular, and they actually fit with the storyline and build off of each other. When they started doing black and white and X and Y, they were like, okay, well, we want to get to these before we have to get farther in the series. And so they ended up making the series before like Emerald was even done being created. And you can tell that it's just not as good. And I hate that it did that. I still like the stories a little bit, but they're just not as good as the whole first set of it. And I hate that.
Sorry, laptop came unplugged. No, I have no idea what comes to Pokemon. I never read the manga. I've watched like the first generation of anime, but that's like it. Like I more or less like it for like the what it is, Pokemon.
Yeah, I
I
mean, and it's
game.
great. Like I read it the first like part of Pokemon, and I mean, you saw it. It was on my top 100. Um,
Oh
up
yeah,
to that point. But I mean, it's so good. It made me feel upset that the game wasn't as good as the manga. Like, no joke. But then it was like, oh my gosh, this is so good. You keep reading, and then you get into like black and white and stuff like that, and you're like, what happened to it? Like, it was like the Garden of Eden, and then uh uh X and Y and black and white turned into like a field of cow patties. Like, you walk out there and you're like, I can't miss a cow patty. What the hell? So I really hate that it got to that point.
yeah. I honestly, uh, I wouldn't mind reading at some point, but like maybe if we have a library or whatever, I wouldn't mind trying the first whatever few volumes here and there out. But I'm not like huge on getting the Pokemon manga. But yeah,
I would totally recommend the first box set to anybody. The
yeah,
first set of Pokemon was great. 10 out of 10. Um, as it goes on, I would say maybe Emerald, Ruby, and Sapphire maybe go down to, I don't know, an 8. But when you get into X and Y and black and white, it goes down to a 2. Like, that's horrible. I can't believe you. Get that out of here.
No, I reread that for the what do you call it? I reread it for the challenge. And I actually, like I said in my video, the more I read, the less I like it. I mean, I don't know why. I just do. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna try
But
sending this thing again one more time, Toaster Cat. See if
yeah,
we can get it to you.
crazy. I just found out new edition of Sailor Moon. Hmm. I don't know. Uh Still kind of like on the fence about getting that 20th Century Boys hardcover thing. I'm not really sure though. I won't get it right now, but if I do get it, I'll probably get it like I don't know, like January. Get like the first two or something like that by that point. But yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not sure about that one.
I am sending this one more time, Toaster Cat. See if we can get you in here.
Oh, it changes settings. Okay, so there you go. Maybe that'll work for you. All right. Um, we'll just add.
AmeskeOHJ is tired. No, that
No,
makes
I'm
you
not.
sound like a kid.
What was it? Before this, I was having some troubles with everything set up, so I was kind of getting a little frustrated, and then I just got a headache a little bit. So let me see what he says here. It says toaster. Oh yeah, he said it again. Oh, okay. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but anyway, we're just talking about. Oh yeah. So here, let's make this a little more fun. Let's do a would you rather. So, would you rather? Okay, let me see. I have a good one for you. Would you rather read Doctor Stone Volume One or Demon Slayer Volume One? You know my answer.
Say that again.
Oh, you didn't hear? Okay. Would you rather read Demon Slayer Volume One or Doctor Stone Volume One?
I'm already reading Doctor Stone, so I would have to say Demon Slayer. If I wasn't though, it would probably be Doctor Stone.
Yeah, Doctor Stone's pretty good. Like it has some interesting things too. Like I'll give it this over Demon Slayer. It's a little bit more unoriginal. Unoriginal. It has some more breaking of the mold, so to speak. Uh, okay. So yeah, I think you have yeah. If you can add him on Google Hangouts, that'd be cool because then you can just flip it right in. I think
Well,
I had you on my.
I'm doing it the same way that I had you. You know, you click on the little person with the plus sign, and then
Yeah,
it
it should
wants me
ring
to
you.
enter the email and then send it out, and that's what I'm doing. But I don't know. It's not like catching it, I guess.
Are you Toaster Cat? Are you using a phone or a laptop?
He's using a laptop.
Okay, so when you go into it, sign into your Gmail that you're using you're gonna use that you said that you sent you, and then go over to your Gmail, and then when you get to the main page of Gmail, just wait for him to dial it in, and it should ring up right there. That's what I always do. So try that out. What do you say? Why do you buy so much etchy stuff?
I try.
Huh?
I try. You know, I might be getting there with both hands. I don't know. Or
LOL.
what's the guy in My Hero Academia? The old guy. I'm trying to learn a new karate style. You know, crushing rocks.
Oh, the old guy. I think his name's Gran Torino.
Not in My Hero Academia, and One Punch Man.
Oh, Silver Fang.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn the fist of the crushing rocks.
Yeah. But you know what's cool about this manga right here is that it has a bit of a bleach actually with the sword with the katana that he uses. It actually has a bleach sort of thing metaphor because when at a certain point in the manga, I don't want to spoil too much. Well, maybe I shouldn't spoil this for you. Maybe should I or shouldn't I? It's a small thing. Should I or shouldn't I?
It's up to you. I mean, I've accepted in life if
It
somebody's going to tell me something, they'll just go ahead and tell me.
okay. Well, when he gets to a point where he's levels up or so, like, sort of levels up in a way, his sword change. You know, their sword as demon slayers, their swords change a certain color and his sword color changes to black. Does that remind you of something from Bleach?
Yeah.
Maybe the Volume 20 area somewhere? Yeah, I thought that was kind of a cool thing. What do they say? I'm getting box set. What? Oh,
Oh man, I mean, as far as I understand, you can show the volume, you just can't show what's inside the book. Um,
yeah,
and the only reason I understand that is if you walked around in Barnes and Noble or something like that, and it's on the shelf, I mean, for it just to sit there on the shelf, nobody can say anything about it, you know. But for you to take it off the shelf and open it up and show the inside, you know, I think they consider that copyright because you're basically like showing the stuff inside of it. And that's something I'm trying to figure out too with the whole copyright stuff. If you can get past that, if like um if they've released that in like a free chapter, like me and AmeskeOHJ were talking about earlier, like could we show the first chapter of Doctor Stone because they actually have it as a free chapter to read on their website? You know, it's open to the public. Can we do that, or are they saying we can't even do that because they've done it basically? You know, so it's kind of one of those things that I don't understand, but I do. You know, and as far as it goes, I don't think they can say anything because that's what me and somebody else talked about. Like, I used to just lay the volumes out so you could see the front cover, and then somebody asked me, "Hey, can you like show me the art style?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, sure, I guess, you know, I'll do that." So that's kind of where we're at on this whole thing. But I mean, hopefully it gets
yeah,
resolved fast.
yeah. Like personally, my channel is so small right now that like I'm not terribly worried about. Like I might show a page. Like, I don't know. I probably won't show pages, but I'll show the manga still. I just
Yeah.
don't, you know. But
Let me run this past you though, because it was really weird. So remember when we had the whole thing where they changed the Viz logo?
yeah,
Everybody that's gotten a strike so far that I know of, like Steal Your Senpai and you know, and City Swede and some of those other people, those were all people that were very verbal on, I hate the way that Viz is doing this, that they changed the logo. And so I was sitting there thinking, like, what if that's the reason why? I mean, that's pretty petty to do it that way. But what if they're like, these people hated on our new logo? That's why we're trying to go after them, you know?
but it isn't Viz who's going after Shueisha, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, it's part of the same company, and that's who's coming after him.
Yeah,
And
I don't,
that
I
was
don't.
another thing that I brought up. If you like follow me on Twitter or anything, I brought up like you know how many volumes and stuff have to get printed before we even get it in other countries. A million. A manga has to sell over a million copies for it to get printed anywhere else. So us
Yeah,
doing people doing the Viz strike, I don't think that's such a smart idea. I think it's smarter. Like that's the reason why I did the community stuff because us as a stronger community and can get around and turn around and say, Shueisha, like we have this many volumes all together. Especially me for having 4,000, I could be like Shueisha. You realize the majority of my manga is Shonen Jump, Shoujo Beat, stuff like that. Shonen Sunday, it's stuff that you guys print. Like, do you really want to do that when between me, AmeskeOHJ, Bizarre Individual, you Migs, you know, Toaster Cat, like all of us, we're over 20,000 volumes. Our whole community is probably over 50,000, which is almost what you would is half of what you would need to have a successful manga printed, basically. You know what I'm saying?
um, yeah. But I was talking to, I think who I was talking to. I think I said something on somebody's video. I said that back, but back when Naruto and Bleach and all those were doing, everybody was reading the scans and everybody was reviewing the weekly whatever, that kind of thing. You were watching people who do that, like Code Provider, that kind of thing. They used to review it weekly.
Yeah.
Back then they had so much Shueisha. Back then they had a strike problem with Shueisha too, and that got like nothing really bad happened with that. So I'm not really sure like why this is maybe worse, where people are losing their channels and everything. I don't know why. And then of course, the people who actually do just put the volumes out there and right there in front of you. Obviously, there's that too. But
Yeah.
People who actually just like
So
scan
do I know
certain.
anybody in our community that's done a sponsored video? I do not. But to help Insidious Sweet out, I went and I mean, if anybody, like I said, followed me on Twitter, I tried to keep him up to date with what I was doing. Like I contacted everybody. I contacted inlet except for Yin Press because Yin Press doesn't have a media thing to email them through. I basically went and I emailed every company. I said, "Do you guys have a consent form that I can have? And if need be, I'll email it out to everybody in my community." Like, you know, because we like to review your manga. We love to read it. And everybody basically came back to me. Dark Horse, I have a phone call from them saying there's no problem with it. As long as you're not turning around selling it, there's no problem.
Yeah.
Don't worry
But,
about reviewing our
but
stuff.
again, it is Shueisha, so I think, and Japan, they're a lot more tighter on the laws and that kind of thing too. They're a lot more, they're a lot more to the to the very penny, on things. They're a little more, what I mean, they're not as.
Yeah.
So I think that
Well,
I just don't think.
I
I think Viz is. Go ahead.
yeah, I found out there's one manga to know who it is. They're like fairly new, like even newer than me and Migs. Like I think they just appeared like 2 months ago. Um, that's
Who are
the
they?
only person I found out that actually has sponsored videos from Shonen Jump.
Who's that?
I can't remember. I found it on their website. Um, but on their website, you can go in, and I'm still waiting for them to email me back. That's the only thing. They actually have a thing where you can sign a thing and send it into them to get a consent form from them. That's the only people that have it is Viz. And they asked me, they were like, "Well, what manga do you want it?" I said, "All of them." I said, "I don't know when I'll review it. I don't know when I'll get the manga, but I want the consent form for every manga you have."
Hey,
And
the
they didn't send
toaster
me
cat
anything
thing
back.
on here. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah, trying to see if I just didn't know what happened with Toaster Cat. I'm trying to see if he it didn't work for him or something. I don't know. Yeah, sorry. I'm just trying to see about because I keep forgetting about him a little bit, and I just wanted to make sure that if everything was working for him or not. I doubt he's probably gonna get in tonight. But also on your oh sorry. Go ahead. You just continue. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean that's basically it. Like Mig said, like teching. I think maybe Chibi. Chibi's probably the person I'm thinking of.
Chibi
Chibi
works out.
reviews.
Yep.
Yeah, like I'm confused how they have that. Like, they do all the reviews and stuff, but I I'll just say it. I feel like their channels aren't as good as any of ours because of that sponsorship stuff. I feel like they got the sponsorship, but I don't ever feel like they're as into the stuff that they talk about as like we are.
Well,
Because
Chibi can be in this to his stuff a lot. He's always ecstatic about every new anime episode that comes out though. But
no,
also
but
huh?
you could be ecstatic and everything because I can do that. But
Mm-hmm.
like whenever you say Jingraves, I don't like Goblin Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
It's genuine. I know that you're not lying to me.
Oh,
I know you
I
don't
got,
like
I
it and
got,
all that. I don't feel like they feel genuine sometimes. And it's weird. I watch teching all the time, but I would prefer to watch you or Migs over watching teching for some reason
yeah, I'm trying
because
to
I
see if I
feel
can.
like you guys are more original and you guys know what you're talking about.
Let me see if I can add. No, I can't. That's all you. Okay, I thought I could maybe do something. Oh, what? Hello? Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. Sorry, I just want to see if I can maybe add him on there myself, but it's all up to the I think okay. So when you go to your Gmail account, sorry, but when you go to your Gmail account, on the side there should be a thing where it has like a phone symbol or something like that. Let me go ahead and see if I can find it over here a minute. You go ahead and keep talking. I'll see if I can find it. Yeah, it's right here. On the side there should be like a on the side panel next to the inbox. There should be a panel that has like a phone and everything, and it will pop up around that area when it starts ringing. That's what happens for me last time I did on the laptop. Otherwise, if you have a cell phone, go ahead and try to get on that. That would probably work better for you. All right, yeah, go ahead.
Hold on, I'm sending this thing again.
All right, yeah, because that's what happened with me. Otherwise, try a phone because I think phone probably works a little better. It's faster at least. What do you say? I don't watch the channel Teching on. I've actually never heard of Teching before. But
Oh, you would know. Like he does live videos all the time, Taking 101, and he talks to Hero Academia, One Piece, and it used to be Naruto subjects a little bit. I mean, that's really all he does. He doesn't really do anything else unless it's along the lines of like Viz, like hardcore.
yeah. With Chibi though, the thing about again, also I think that there's a bit of problem also with the fact that he has a lot of people also. So whenever he says he doesn't like something, that maybe a lot of people, you go. I mean, like when you have a lot of followers, it's hard to have your own sort of opinion sometimes. You know what I mean? Or
Oh
just kind of
man, this is so funny because I just left Migs on his last video talking about changing stuff. Like, do you, don't do somebody else because then it becomes like their channel. Make it your channel. That's why when I do videos, I do it like I told Migs, I do it like I'm talking to a friend, like you and I are talking right now. I don't want it to be me talking to an audience or somebody that, I want it to be familiar. I want it to be friendly. I don't want it to be like I'm trying to do this because I want your vote.
yeah. I know, yeah, I know. Um, for my channel, my thing is I like to. This is my thing. When I first did videos, obviously I watched my last or some of my video. I was trying to start out when I was doing it. I was doing more like the Insidious Swede tour stuff, where you do the in front of the camera and that kind of stuff. That's all you really do. You just review it like that. And I realized that that's kind of boring, and it's also kind of like false. I don't know, just like the way I was doing it, I like that the way I was just. And so what
Yeah,
happened is I realized that what I like to do videos, I like to be funny, and I like to make videos that make people maybe not me laugh, but the like kind of thing. So
oh
that,
yeah.
that's
Me
my
and
thing whenever
Bizarre
I'm making.
talked today. I was like, I asked him, I said, when did AmeskeOHJ get rid of the thought of the day? He goes, oh, it was recent. I go, I must be missing the video because I said, I haven't seen him say that yet.
I haven't I haven't done it since before the last manga haul, so that was August.
That was like one of my favorite things. I was like,
Well, the thing is, like for that, it's just it takes up a little more time when it's a thought of the day versus when I just put something in the beginning of the video like that's funny. The thought of the day was cool, but I I don't know, just I feel like it takes forever for me to get to the video, the actual content of what I'm talking about, and that's probably part of the reason why I had a kind of a rough beginning. That's why I tried to um that's why I tried to make everything shorter and trying to make everything else shorter so I can get to the main content, but still
yeah,
have it there. That's
get
my
to the
thing. I'm
meat.
trying to get to the meat, but also have the side stuff so it's still funny. I still have. I'm not like I don't just become like a robot. I like to have you know what I mean. You get what I mean. What do you say? Coco. Why is Trey so cool? He really is cool. Who's Trey?
I have
Who's Trey?
no
Who's Trey?
idea.
I think you joined the wrong live stream.
Oh no, that's because that's my brother.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, my brother that's been in a couple of my videos and stuff. That's him.
Yeah.
What a
Does he have
nerd.
a video? Does he have a channel or something like that, or does he do
What a
manga and that
nerd.
kind
I can't believe him. Yeah, Trey, you got a channel? You want me to include you in on Google Hangouts?
of thing?
I almost asked him, but I was like, he's probably going to go home and go to sleep. So I didn't worry about it.
Yeah, but also back on the topic of chibi reviews and everything. Also, it's the big another problem I think that also was with that also is that with anime you can't be as like it's hard to you're not collecting it. You're not like you know what I mean. It's totally different. I mean not exactly different, but you know what I mean. Like they're just reviewing episodes that come out every single day or every once a week. So it's kind of like um I can't really explain it, but you know what I mean. It's kind of like I don't know. Anyway,
Hey, so Miggs has a box in his house that has the word clow on it. Can you solve the enigma for it?
Clow. Oh, is that one manga you were talking about earlier? The Halloween one?
Kawa?
Oh, whoops.
No,
Whoop.
Kawa is a DC one.
Can you solve the enigma? No, I'm just camo. Okay. Um. Hmm.
No,
You'll probably figure out before
Clow,
I do. You'll probably figure out before I
Clow,
do.
because I know you probably won't know. Clow would be Clow cards in Card Captor Sakura.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I never read that. I know I need to at some point watch the anime or something like that so I can kind of understand what people are talking about when they talk about card capture soccer because I have no idea.
I need to find it. I got it when I was really young, and I still have it, and it's super cool. I need to find it. It's a hard plastic book that looks like the Clow card book, and when you open it up, it's got the 52 Clow cards in it, and they're yellow and like worn looking. Oh man, it's so cool.
Yeah.
I used to play with that thing all the time.
Ding ding ding. You got it. Ah. Um oh yeah, what happened with Toaster Cat again? I'm trying to we're trying to get him on here a little bit, but I don't think he's gonna be gone tonight. I don't know. Not Sunday, I guess. Maybe
Uh,
next time we do a live stream, let us know when you're able to come on, and we'll see about figuring that out with you. How about that?
yeah,
Um,
because I wonder if we're already in the live stream if it will let anybody in.
it should. It should have like, as many people who you want in. So, but that'd be great to get some more people in. Trying to think what could possibly because I know when I tried to send you when I was doing the live stream that I tried to send you it, but again yours is on Yahoo, so maybe that's it too. I don't really know. I have no idea. Maybe Adam.
I wasn't receiving yours either, so whenever
Yeah, I
we
know.
were trying to do that, that's why I ended up having to host all of them. So,
Yeah, my little hamster bit me today.
oh man, not drawn blood. Now their hamster's hungry for blood.
No, he's been having a problem with nipping lately, and I think today he just got I don't know got a little like too excited or whatever, and he bit me. So, but yeah, I was like, nope, Kip, I'll put you back in your bin cage. One day I'll have to actually do a video where I show my animals.
Right.
Yeah, because right now like it's kind of hard because hamsters obviously are nocturnal, and I do my videos during the day, so as light obviously. So it's kind
I
of
had
it's
three
always
dwarf hamsters before.
oh yeah, oh you did
Yeah.
how are they?
Good. I don't have them anymore because they all passed away, but they were cool.
Message to Adolf. What's that?
Miss Adolf.
Um, but yeah, next time Toaster Cat we'll have to because he's the one who's hosting it, so he's the only one who can send you invites. Um, next time we'll see about well maybe if we can maybe we can have him host next time maybe he can try doing a live stream where he hosts it and then we just join him. Get out of here, fly.
Yeah, we'll have to figure it out.
I always say I'm still on the hunt for volume one. Oh, oh, it's a manga. Volume a message to Adolf or something like that.
I do not, but um, I s- I think that you can still get message to Adolf from Right Stuff for a good price. Um, I haven't looked at that one because it's not high on my list that I want, but I think they have both one and two for sale that you can get. I've been looking at some of the other stuff, which I saw you get some the other day. Um, I think one's called like Trash City or something like that. It's all of them that are written by that same guy. I can't remember his name right now, but um, Mizuki, maybe whatever that guy is, though. That writes all those. There's a bunch of them that he has written that are ones that I want to get. And it's that trash one. It might be like Trash Market or something. He's got that one and a Drifting Soul and something else.
Just send you an invite for what? Is he trying to get us to during the live stream?
I did.
But yeah, I said maybe we should try to get him to George to start one up next time where he does it on and then we can try to join him. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to figure it out.
That'd be kind of cool. We can kind of switch it up, try somebody else's channel for live stream. Just let us know beforehand, but you don't want to show any of the Viz stuff. We're okay with that, but just for you, in case you want to say the video, we do have to try
Yeah, we're vigilantes.
that. But not My Hero Academia vigilante. So.
We show that kind of stuff. We're not scared.
Now need your wisdom. Wisdom.
Hey, you need to get that garbage out.
Oh my goodness. All right. So again, flabbergasted.
Was that your dad?
Yeah. He wants me to get the garbage, but I'll get it before I go to bed. Anyway, so
I just gotta tell you, I like your dad. Your dad. I haven't seen him, but he's really cool.
he's kind of grumpy right now, but usually he's more.
He
But
I have to tell you this. So in that instance, I don't know if he sounds different or whatever. He sounded to me like Monster University, Carl, the octopus guy. That's what he kind of sounded like in that instance.
I'll look. I saw it before, but I can't remember what he say. And I'll need your. What are you talking about? Oh, your wisdom. Okay. Yeah. What were we talking about before this? Every time somebody comes in, I'm just like completely flabbergasted. I just can't get back to my mindset where I was.
Oh man, yeah. If you want to
Oh
pick my
yeah, oh
brain,
yeah.
like
Oh,
I read a lot. So this is my TBR shelves right here, and I've showed that before. But I mean everything else I've read. There's probably about 500 volumes of my 4,000 that I haven't read. Maybe even less than that. But I mean I read all the time. So and you know, it's a big passion. So
yeah. I read for first time. This is actually the first time. But yesterday I read 3 volumes in one day. That was the first time for me. That was the first. Well,
right.
that's kind of sad to say. Yeah, I'm not like I said before. I'm not a huge reader, but I love manga. So it's like I have to like not like force myself, but I have to like get into it really. I have to get myself into the mindset of wanting to read. Kind of work myself into it a little bit before I go to a big reading. Somebody said something. Toaster cat. Sorry, as
Oh, let me check that out real quick. Uh,
Oh yeah, there you go. Try that out. But
because I don't have anything that's popping up on mine like that, like my friend group or anything. Anytime I add a AmeskeOHJ on here, I always have to go in and type his email, like the full thing out. It doesn't just automatically keep it in there. So I have no idea. I'm trying to find it though. Let's see.
yeah. Um, yeah, I tried to. Are you? Oh, I'm not sure. You went to. Hmm, you're on. You think you're on the pop up thing too? So you probably have to leave it and go to the actual Hangouts thing to do that, wouldn't you? Maybe I'm not sure. Or would you just minimize it?
Yeah, that's kind of how mine works. I gotta like minimize it to put it down.
Yeah, mine right now is on the phone, so because it's better. Last week's, but not last week. The week before that, the volume was terrible. I listened to that back and I was like, oh, I can't listen to this. This is too much. This is too no. I can't do it. The audio on this side was so bad. What do they say? I actually canceled my Patreon page. Yeah,
Oh,
I
I think
will. What? Get out of here, fly.
yeah, I think through my Patreon page, I don't even know. I have $2 on it. So, and that's Shifty and Danny D are my two people on Patreon, and I don't even know how to get those $2 or anything. But oh well. I mean, the only reason I really started a Patreon was just so like if somebody wanted to say, "Hey, here's a couple dollars," here's this, or when I did a drawing to have like more names in the hat or whatever. That's really the only reason I even made a Patreon. But I mean, I agree with you. It's kind of pointless. I mean, unless you're
Oh,
one of those people like it, I mean, it doesn't do anything.
we said, "LOL, I gave you money mix." um,
No. What happened? What happened to my money I gave you, Migs?
Yeah,
No.
oh yeah, I tell you what I did with getting the buying right stuff and everything. I just had my brother go ahead and just do it for me because I just gave him the money and he did the order for me because I figured out that those what do you call them, those prepaid visas, they cost a nice, a little bit more than, I thought they would be per every time you put, whatever and everything like that. So a little too much. So I just figured, why not just do that? Just have somebody already have, that's so I actually
Yeah, or set up a debit account. You could do that,
yeah, I was supposed to do that. I was supposed to do that, yeah.
and then just put money into it, and then you could do it through that. I mean, that's basically how mine's set up.
Yeah. But yeah, my first order went through great actually. What happened? Yeah, I actually, you can actually, do you do this too, where you go in and you get the tracking number? Once you get the tracking number, you just put it on your email, so that way you can just get every single update it gets to you, so you know when it comes. That's what
Yes.
I do. Yeah, it's so much better that way because I was like, when's it gonna come? What day is it gonna come? And I kept looking at every single day. I would just freak out like, oh yeah, it's coming someday. It's coming. First order's coming in. What does it say? By oh, um, but yeah, it came on Tuesday, and my nephew followed me in the room when I got it. He's like, I want to see what you got. And I opened it up with
Oh
him in there, and
man.
he saw
Right.
he saw it, and I was like, he was like, what? He just had no idea what it was. He's like, okay, this is just books. Well, he's just little. He doesn't didn't say anything, but he's like, wow. I can't really explain it because he just he's like 2 and 2.5 now, so he's I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like Christmas. Whenever you get a box, you're like, he's like, is there anything in there for me?
Yep, yep. That's what he does. That's the first time, but he'll whenever he does see it, he'll be like, "Oh, what's that?" He'll try to grab the volume, be like, "Well, what's this?" I want, I'm like, "No, no, 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 no." It begins.
Right. Migs,
What
I
is
agree
it?
with you. I
Oh, God.
totally need some help. So I know everybody wants this community video, not that. My collection video. And I'm trying to wait till I have actually spine count 4,000 in hand. And so I'm not going to do it until I have that. That way, whenever I make the video, I feel like I'm not lying, saying 4,000 plus, because I don't want it to be tied up in pre orders and stuff. And
Yeah,
so I was talking to somebody today about it, and I was like, I want to get Banana Fish and Nana, and that's 40. And I was like, okay, that's going to cost me X number of dollars. And I was like, oh, well, I also still need Prince of Tennis. Prince of Tennis is 42 volumes. And I was like, that's 82 volumes. And I started adding up the total of what it would be. It would be like $400. And I was like, I don't even have that much.
yeah, yeah. I was just gonna say my right stuff. I was gonna say, oh yeah, yeah. So you'll be hitting 4,000 this year, 4,000 this year, and I'll be hitting 300 by the end of the year. So
Well, by with pre-orders right now, I'm almost at 41,000 or 4,100.
jeez. Yeah, I mean, I
But
just, oh yeah, go ahead.
I mean, if I somehow get like money or anything for Christmas, it'll probably go to that. I might get up to 200. It's just I don't know. It just depends.
Oh, there you go.
I'm a little upset. I can't really do that because I made a promise to Bazaar that he could have your Prince of Tennis volumes.
I wanted his degrading, but I can't afford it right now.
I really want to tell you what happens behind the scenes, especially you, Toaster Cat. So, whenever anybody in the community, me and Bazaar basically have like a shark fight with each other and say, I want this one, I want this one, I want this one, I want this one. And it depends. Like if after we watch the video, or like if I missed the video by like an hour and he saw it first, like right when you posted it, and he sends me a text that says, I want these volumes from Toaster Cat, then automatically, as a respectable man, I can't get those. And I'm just like, ugh, why? Why are you doing this?
Yeah. What is it? Oh,
But yeah,
yeah.
I mean, it's funny. It's like a great white, like two great whites going at it. Like we just jump in on it and just yeah, it's bad.
Yeah. I'm trying to like write stuff because they have so many deals, whatever. I'm hoping that maybe when I get my next order, they'll have a deal going on so I can get some, extra stuff for deals. What'd you say?
Yeah,
Hmm.
right. A veteran of 1,000 manga wars. I agree with you.
Oh, I just realized something. I'm gonna once I get 50 titles, which would probably be I don't know. I'm gonna get 50 once I get 50 titles. I'm gonna do what you did with the live stream and make a top countdown 50 to 1. So when I get that many, right now I think right now I'm at like 30. No, no, 42. No,
Well, right
30. No, something like that. 30
right
something.
now, series wise, I have somewhere around 600. So I have about 600 different series. Um, but some of those are like, the first volume got printed and then it went on hiatus and the series never continued. That's basically what like part of them are. Um, different stuff like that. So,
Is that
um,
this? Go ahead. Go ahead.
do what?
I was gonna say him before. Is that Viz sale on at Barnes and Noble? There, go keep going. I just wanted to ask him that, man.
Oh, I was like, there's the Vidsel on Right Stuff right now.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if that
I
was
hope it
Barnes and
goes
Noble
till
or
next week so I can still get the discount. But it says that it's a weekly one, so if it ends this week, I'm going to be upset. Just saying.
we both get our favorite manga volumes and show them to you, like a manga title or volume. Because if it's title, volume, I'm not sure if I can figure that out. But if it's a volume, I have it right. If it's a series, I have it right up here. I can get it for you. So
Oh,
you,
my favorite. Yeah, I'll have to go to this shelf over here and get it. You know,
mine's right here.
my favorite
But
manga um,
is it a
is
title or is it a volume? Just waiting for the answer.
I know I'm like looking. Yeah, because when I did my top 100, like my favorite series slash, well, I guess like front cover, maybe not. My favorite series though is Suikoden 3, which they are having a sale right now on Right Stuff. I think they still have the bundle for it. You can get the first six.
Go get Vagabond. I know you love that. You love that manga. You have to wait. You have to see what I can do because Vinland Saga is way higher up my list, and that's expensive. So you have to wait.
Vinland Saga.
Yeah, Vinland Saga is like
Right. I haven't even gotten to read it yet. Right here in the
I haven't gotten it
parentheses that are
yet,
my hand.
so I haven't even gotten it yet. I have to get it. There's 10 volumes out, so that comes first, then maybe Vagabond. We'll see. I have to get really caught up on things first.
I need
But
to
what was he
get
saying?
another hardback one. I want is Erased, and I haven't been able to get that one yet. But I hear good things, especially from Toaster Cat.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna just go ahead and just answer this question, whether I can or can't. I'm just gonna go ahead and answer
Oh no, he got eaten.
it. All right, let's see. You say anything?
Oh, thank God. I
Says
thought your
Vinland
hamster ate
Saga
you.
is great. Yeah. All right, here it is right here. My favorite manga title right there.
You didn't even catch what I said, did you?
Huh?
I said, you didn't even catch what I said, did you?
Oh yeah.
I said, oh no, you're back. I thought your hamster ate you.
Oh. I think you have to get really fat for that first. You have to get really big. What do you say? Samurai. Yeah. But yeah, this is my favorite manga right here.
Right?
It was
Well,
Berserk.
I mean,
It was Berserk.
Toaster Cat Toaster Cat has one of my favorite manga, which is uh Vagabond.
Debatable. Oh, yeah. He said debatable. Debatable about what? Like,
Oh, debatable if it's the best.
oh,
The
Vinland
best,
Saga.
best.
Well, this is probably not the best manga. This is just my favorite of my favorite title in my collection.
Hey, So I have to tell you, only because you have a hamster, I watched a video the other day of somebody giving strawberry wafers to a hamster,
Oh,
and the hamster got 3.5 strawberry wafers in its mouth, and then took it all the way back to its nest and like spit them out. And I was
that's
like, I don't know why that felt so satisfying to watch that video, but it was weird.
But they probably shouldn't be doing that because strawberry wafers are really sugary and really not good for them.
I
Um,
have no idea.
yeah, that's really not good for them. Sugar is not good for them. But let's say, oh, it's a close one. Yeah, just between Vinland Saga and Vagabond. Yeah, Vinland Saga just because I know what it's more about and because I know Vinland Saga sort of has more of a berserky vibe to it in a sense. Like it has more of a old classical historic. Well, not really, but it has more of that. I can't really explain it, but it has more of a berserk feel to it, I guess, in a way. It just looks more like a berserky type.
A berserk feel to it.
Vinland Saga. There you go. Vinland Saga has more. Huh?
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
was like, Vagabond.
Yeah, Vagabond's more fun.
Vagabond is great because it's actually based off of as close as we know to historical events. Vagabond was actually the series that made me want to read Miyamoto Musashi's Book of Five Rings and get into some of that other stuff. So
I agree. Uh, what? Oh, I don't. I don't agree. Actually, well, I don't need to agree too. But I mean, yeah, I'm excited for that one. Dempa, the new publisher.
oh man, like
So see what they can bring out.
uh I actually have one of their artists as
Both revenge stories.
one of my people. Yeah, I think on here it's either on here or on Twitter he goes by Kuzumaki, and he actually wrote some of the new series that are coming out. He did the art and stuff for it.
Hmm. What is it? Just bought Musashi. You can find a lot of those singles and like more omnibus type volumes lately. I've been noticing. Poster Cat, like a lot more of the bigger, not bigger, but you know what I mean, like the more I don't know how to explain it, but
The Vizbigs.
no, well, no, it's just a lot of new manga he's been getting is a lot like older stuff, but it's also kind of like more classier. I can't explain it. You know what I mean? Like it's more. I can't explain how
Classic.
it is, but it's more.
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
just
explain.
classic.
Yeah, classic. There you go. Some more classic, some more omnibus type size volume, some, you know what I mean? More
It
singles.
was made by the master. Yeah.
What was that from?
The master. Oh crap, I can't remember his name. That's who I was talking about earlier when I was talking about some of the series that Toaster Cat's getting. Like I'm jelly. I really want some of those series.
There was a volume. I'm not sure who had it, but somebody got. I think it was called Wolf. I'm not sure who it was, but the volume looked really interesting. I think it was called Wolf, and it was
Um, who
random.
did just get
I don't know
that?
who had that.
It
Huh?
wasn't Stumps. I think it was that manga kid, but I already had Wolf. I mean, it's good.
Oh,
It's about a
it
boxer.
it looks good. I'm kind of interested in that one ever since I saw the cover. Um, Easier to complete. Osama Tezuka.
Yes, Osamu Tezuka,
Oh,
and
I didn't read that one. Okay, there we go. There we
there's
go.
another guy that's close to Osamu Tezuka too. Tatsumi somebody. Him and both of them were like same time
There,
period.
right there.
I think both of them are the people that are writing the books that I want to get because they're the old fashioned looking ones. Like they'll put one color on the book, and then the rest is like a scene from the book.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was a really cool cover of the look of Wolf. Especially because my favorite colors are yellow and
There you
black, so
go.
it's
If I
very
ever
well
have a
matched.
question on an author or anything, I'm totally asking Toaster Cat. He's gotten
Um,
all of these right.
yeah, he has a lot of classics. Yeah, I agree. I'm glad though, because I mean, at least he has different his own new kind of tastes. More classical, which you can always find old stuff to look at and read. Maybe there's somebody for that. Then we should at some point as a manga community have somebody who's like all shonen, somebody who's all seinen, somebody who's all classic, somebody who's all classic. Certain
Okay,
just like.
are you ready?
Go to what?
I because I answered the question. I guess you haven't, but I'm gonna try and do this in thought of the day style. So,
What?
what do you think about Dempa?
Oh yeah, I said that already. I'm excited for it, kinda. New publisher.
Okay, that
Yeah, I'm
was it.
excited for it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I said that. I think I said that earlier. I'm not sure though. What was I talking? I don't remember what I was talking about, but yeah. Um, hmm. Oh yeah, what we're talking about before. Okay, we're talking about old classic. Yeah, somebody we need somebody in the community. We should have like where we have somebody to go to for certain types of manga, like oh I don't know. Like I know like what's her name, Base Stillair, and she has a lot of those more racier titles. Like she has like
Hey,
that. Huh?
don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby? Just
Who?
saying. Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby?
What about what?
Oh, have you ever seen Talladega Nights?
No,
You
I've heard
said
about it.
you said we need somebody to go to and ask about manga, and I was like, you would
Oh,
be on chat with a guy that has 4,000 volumes, and you're going to be like, hey,
oh,
I
I
need
know, I know. And you have the most, but I would just I figured it'd be kind of cool like in the future. What'd you say?
I need you to be the manga sage.
Reading on. Yeah, the manga sage. Well, did you ever? I'm not sure if you ever saw. No, never mind. You said sage, but you ever watch this? I think their name's Bennett the Sage. They do a lot of anime abandoned videos. You should watch them if you haven't yet. They're really cool. It's really old anime movies and everything he reviews. It's really cool and funny. Hello.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out.
Oh, I was making sure the screen because it looked like it was glitching for a minute there. Okay. Let me say.
It's because I'm a ghost. Ooh.
Seven Seas does the survey. Yeah. Um. No, I gotta. Oh yeah, I was just talking about this before. I forgot mentioning this to you. But my lineup right now for manga that I want to get and get caught up on, like as it goes. Right now it's Seven Deadly Sins. Then after that, I gotta get caught up. I gotta get all of Happiness, which is something I've been waiting to do for a long time. Been a long
I
time coming for
can't believe you.
what?
You should totally get 7 meters per second.
I've seen that one. I'm not really sure about that one though. But I'll try it out maybe at some point. We'll see. I'll have to see. I can maybe
7
try
meters
it.
per second and flowers are evil are the two that you were supposed to get
What is
before
it?
happiness.
Oh, I'll look that up. No, 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 no.
I'm
That
telling you,
happiness.
compared to reading Flowers of Evil and 7 meters per second, which both of those I ended up forgetting that I was reading the other one when I was reading that one. Happiness just doesn't compare, and I hate that it doesn't. I mean, I really do. I wish starting out, I totally thought like, oh my god, it's gonna be better. It's gonna be better. It's totally gonna be better. And then where it is right now, I'm just it's good
Well,
still. Don't get me
well,
wrong.
well, it's good because I mean, if I end up, with happiness, the cool thing if I read that first is that if I don't like it, I can go try Flowers Evil. If I do like it, then I can try Flowers Evil and be even more interested in what they have. It's good to start with the worst one. Like for Oba and Obata, I'm starting out with Platinum End, which is kind of crap right
I'm
now, but
supposed to look up Nana to Karo.
Whitebeard of manga.
I'm like the white beard one. Hiyo Yaiho. Wait, does that mean I have to die too? Not. I don't want to be that. Pick something different, please.
That's true. I'm like that little bear dude of it. The little what do you call him? I can't remember his name. He has the pink hat or whatever that goes with
Oh,
Luffy.
Tony Chopper,
Yeah,
the
Chopper.
reindeer. I
I'm
quit.
like Chopper then because I'm like just a board and just a little teeny pirate dude.
Oh my gosh. So I'm just gonna say this because you guys might not know. There's a place, I think it's in Japan. You can actually go take a tour of a real a real sunny, like the boat that they have in One Piece, and they have statues of all the characters and stuff, and like
Yeah, I
all
saw
this
that.
different stuff. And I was like, I saw the video for that, and I was like, I want to go so bad.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's about that big building of manga they have there in Akihabara. That's what I want to do. A big old building of just plain out manga. Well, it's all in Japanese manga and figures and whatever else they have. That would be like I'd have a heart attack. I think I'd go.
Right. Speaking of that, AmeskeOHJ, have you read One Piece?
Nope.
Oh well,
Got long. I don't think ever gonna get caught up to. I'm ever gonna be able to get One Piece to get caught up to it. It just there's so much. I don't know. It would take me a while, and even then, like I'm not huge. Like I'm not like a huge. Get out of here, fly. Fly on my
never
face. Anyway,
say never.
yeah, I know. What did you just quote Justin Bieber? Oh my god.
I did.
Oh my god.
You're like, I can't believe he did that. I'm so offended.
Man, I wish I wrote down more stuff to talk about, but we kind of blasted through this stuff in the first like half an hour. Um, would you rather? Okay, here's a good one. Would you rather? And this is gonna be a mean one here. I don't mean to be a jerk, but would you rather watch Migs or Toaster Cat?
That's a douche move. I can't believe you said that.
I know. That's so mean. They're right here too, which is funny.
I don't know. What are my options? Like just in general, or do I get to pick things out, or what?
Manga halls, all that. There's some easier for you.
Manga halls right now, I have to say Toaster Cat because I know what Migs is going to get because we've already talked about it, and I was already like his genie from Aladdin to say, hey, I think you should get Card Captor Sakura. I mean, he did kind of already drop that hint. So, um, but man, yeah, I watch both of y'all all the
yeah,
time.
I'm
Y'all,
cool.
I think whenever you guys post your videos, I'm usually number one to go in and watch it, or at least like number two.
I'm number one. What are you talking about? Just kidding. But yeah, um, I like your guys' discussion videos. They're the fun ones. You like you talk about things. It's kind of cool. It's like a mini podcast.
Hey, I'm just saying, the only reason is because I know what you're getting. That's about it. It's kind of like when Bazaar has my cell phone number and he'll send me a picture of like a plushie he's got or a Funko Pop that he's got or some manga or an anime. And he always sends me a text after that that says, remember to watch my video because he's under the influence that if he sends me a picture, I won't watch the video. And I'm like, it's not that. It's just sometimes I scan through videos. Like, like if I was going to read this manga right here, I'd sit there and I'd look through it and I'd be like, okay, well, I kind of know what's going to happen in it, and then I'll go back and I'll watch the whole thing. Well, he's under the influence that I don't do that at all, and I'm like, no, I do. I go back and I watch everybody's video. I just might not be
Don't
able
feel,
to watch it at the time.
don't feel too bad, man. He knows what I'm getting way more than he knows what you're getting because I mine are pretty easy to tell. Well, maybe FLCL is a bit hard one, but that's about it. Like that's the only one I got that maybe he wouldn't know.
Yeah, because
Yeah, most of
nobody besides
mine's even
pre-orders
more predictable.
knows what I'm getting.
What?
I said
Oh,
besides
Funko Pops?
pre-orders, nobody knows what I'm getting.
Funko Pops?
Yeah,
I figured that out right away. You don't know I'm getting. um, but no, yeah.
that was a small manga haul. Just saying, I do agree with you.
What was the
But
small manga?
I thought you had to get the rest of One Piece too. I would actually argue to say that you would probably here recently get Fairy Tale because of that whole BS where they shorted you basically and they only printed 3 volumes in big format. What kind of crap is that? Really? you're only going to print 3 like big format of fairy tale and then just be like, well, we're done, you know, forget you, you know. I when you do that video, it's like, are you serious? Like, I swear I kept seeing them pop up, but I guess I was wrong because I mean, you know, I bought all like the single volumes, but I mean, that's crap.
Hey,
If
Mig.
you ever like in the middle, that's almost as bad as being hiatus completed, like Kurohime or Zatch Bell, where they don't even finish it. They're like, well, we've made it like, you know, 5 years into the manga and we're just going to cut it off. I mean, I hate that stuff.
Hey, Migs, what country are you from again? Because I know that you're at 3 a.m. or you were three at 3 a.m. and now it's about the same time for Elias, and he's in Norway. So I was wondering what country you're in. What's he say? Okay,
Oh,
yeah, I guess I'll go ahead.
I said, oh,
Oh, I was gonna say next year I have to start. What do you say? Oh, next year I have to start buying bleach boxes. I have to like pick a month or whatever and just like buy the first one. That's like what I mean. And then I'll probably wait sometime later. I don't know. Sometime I want to get 2 or 3 as well. So those are the big
I mean,
boxes
but
I have.
haven't you read most of Bleach though?
No, no, actually I haven't. That's my biggest crime right now. I'm a huge Bleach fan, but I've only read like I've read mostly only the Soul Eater arc.
Well,
So
I'm just going to tell you and everybody else, we're going to have to put that conversation on hold. That way we can get to the point because when you
I know.
get when you get to volume 73 where I am, or in like a month, volume 74 when it ends, you're going to be in the same place. Like I'm totally upset with where Bleach went. Totally.
Yeah, yeah, I know. What is it? Oh shit. What is it? That's funny. Um,
Yes. I agree with you. That's that's one reason really why well, you know, I get everything. I like to read everything because for me it might not be the completion of the series, it might be the intent of the author. What was the author's message to you and everything? Because you can read any kind of book and I mean, you could read a series that's 60 to 100 volumes long or you could read one that's 5, and as long as you can understand what the author was trying to come across or anything like that, why it sped up or anything, I think it's really good in that aspect. That's one reason why, though, like I was saying, that I do a bunch of pre-orders without with just looking at the title or just reading the back of the thing and then get it, because then I'm kind of surprised. I'm like, I kind of know what this is about, but not really, you know. So I try and do that instead of like waiting for 2 or 3 of the volume to come out. That way I don't have to worry about it and I can kind of get into it, because if I didn't want to get into it to begin with, then why even give it a chance, you know? So
yeah. When I read what is it? Oh, okay. When I wait, you like to everybody else usually who reads manga as far as I've seen. A lot of people like to when it comes to new manga or whenever it comes to any manga, really they like to have a good backlog of the series till they start reading it. But for me, I actually read it as it comes out. So yeah,
which
I'm the
I
only
can
person who
do.
does that.
You and my brother, I hate your guts. Y'all are y'all are both like, I get to read this, so I'm like, I'm waiting until the volume comes out, yo.
Yeah, I read it as it comes out because I usually have a good memory on things, and if I don't, I can grasp it right away, right off where I was last a little bit right away. Sometimes it's a little hard depending on what the manga is. Like with My Hero Academia, because it's the manga is like tend to speed right through me, tend to speed right through every single time I read. It's like it's such a fast read that when I get a new
Yeah.
volume, I'm like, where was I last time?
Well, like we talked about earlier, with it, like a series needing like 1,000 volumes to even get published in a different country, or a million. My bad. I don't know why I said 1,000. A million copies. sometimes you can go in like for Migs, when he was asking about To Love Rue, like we already know about that. I usually go to like Wikipedia or somewhere like that, and I'll look up that volume or that series and try and figure out. And they'll say they made so many. I think they're called Tontobon, of that series. And so if you look at that, you can almost figure out about how many things it'll be, or if it's completed, where you can automatically know and not have to worry about if you're going to get screwed over by the publisher and stuff. I
Makes sense.
totally agree with you. Like I am so on top of looking at how many volumes are or anything like that. If it's not going to be successful or anything and it still sounds good, I'll still get it. But I want to know what I'm walking into. Is it going to be hiatus completed? For me, the Gray Man, which is funny because AmeskeOHJ wanting to get that from Toaster Cat. The Gray Man was the biggest letdown for me, like ever. Whenever I finally got up to volume 22 and it was like, we're going on hiatus, we won't be back for a while. Like 3 years later, volume 23 comes out. The year after that, 24 comes out, and now nothing again. I mean, I don't know whether to say that it's a completed series or whether to put it on my shelf and hope that there's going to be a volume 25 come out. You know,
Make sure has a good question for us. Quick second. He said, or for you actually, and this is what I want to know too. Why do you do such small hauls? And then you just you don't do a big one once a month.
oh man, I do small hauls so that I can actually put them on my shelf and stuff too. Uh,
Hand them down
faster,
when you get them.
or yeah, or so I can read them, you know. Um, but most of mine are usually medium size anyway. If not, and it's like a single volume, then I'll hold on to it till I have a bigger haul that comes in. Um, but yeah, I mean, most of it's because I read it, or I try and do that. It would be just complete hecticness to do one at the end of the month, especially if I read books in it, then I would try and like split them up, and I might forget what was in the haul. Usually, whenever I do the haul, honestly, it was like while I was walking in my front door, there was the box. I pick it up. I might go use the bathroom and change clothes and everything, and then I come in here and I cut the box open. I do a haul like instantly. Um, I my longest haul that it took me from picking it up at the front door to doing the video was like a day long. I had to go work and I had a busy day, but usually, I mean, it's less than 10 minutes before I get the box from my front door and do a haul video on it.
Yeah, I
But
was
yeah, I
actually thinking
mean,
about
that's
doing.
why. And not only that, I don't want to. It's different, and this might be a thing for you too if you want to do that. The other reason why I do it is because I know how much I'm getting for the month about because most of my stuff is a pre-order. I know about how much I'm going to get, and so you guys don't have to wait. I'll try and do part of my haul at that point, so you almost get a weekly haul video for me instead of waiting to get that one at the end of the month. So it kind of does that too, so you can kind of keep up the pace, or so you know that I got it. Because if there's a volume you want to talk about, if you don't know that I have it yet, and I wait till the end of the month, then we might not get in that conversation to know like, the new Smoking Parade came out. That's for AmeskeOHJ. We might not know that one came out and that I have it. If AmeskeOHJ does a video on it for the first part of the month, and then I wait until the end of the month, then that's something that me and AmeskeOHJ can't talk about because we both enjoy the series.
I think Volume 4 kind of was bad though. I didn't like it as much. But yeah, I was
I
actually thinking.
haven't even read it yet. I
Oh
have to
wow,
catch
really?
up. Yeah.
But I was thinking about doing
Wait,
the way
I
you
gotta
do it.
ask you a question real quick.
What?
Is it because I told you that blonde person was a guy?
No, 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 no. The story I
Okay.
said tons of times before that Volume 4 was not very good. There are some volumes of that are that like, it's every other volume that's really good,
other volume that's really not as good. So like it's not terrible, but it's still not like the best, you know.
Well, I mean, three's coming off of being like super action packed though. So you have to give it like a volume or two before they can even it back out and then do a big, uprise.
Yeah, do you see that? Oh yeah, guess what? They're actually it's not like on hiatus anymore. The manga in Japan, the fifth volume has a cover now. It's a yellow one.
That's cool.
Has a girl on.
I wonder if it's going to be one of the crazy people that is with that weird crazy group.
Oh, well, what makes
I,
me sure here?
oh yeah, Portugal though. I mean, that's fun, right?
What?
I said Portugal. That's got to be fun, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So let me ask that question. So for me, I feel really weird because I guess it's because I see the same stuff every day, like in my hometown. But I'm like really ramped up to like go see Bazaar and go see AmeskeOHJ and go see you guys like everywhere and just whatever. And some people are like, I don't want you to come here because we're boring. And I'm like, I don't want you to come here. It's boring. So it's just it's kind of weird, because I always like going places and trying new food and everything. So I don't know. I tried to tell Danny that I was going to come visit her, and she was like, "Don't come over here. Boom. Go find somewhere to go on vacation." I was like, "But I want to come over there and see you." Just stuff like that. I don't know. It's weird. I guess my
I think
priorities are weird.
I think people like I don't know. I was gonna say. But
I
what?
mean,
Okay.
do you have any like hole in the wall places around UMSQJ that you're like, this is so good, but you might take it for granted, like
Oh
we
yeah,
have a
yeah.
little place, we have a little barbecue place that's like an old classic place, just kind of a hole in the wall. And my cousin came down here when he was on his way to go, I think to Texas to see Legoland. Jealous about that. Just saying. I've always wanted to go to Legoland and the Funko world. Just saying. Um, but he came down here and he's like, "This is so good," because my grandparents and his family are all from like West Virginia, and so they have. He's like, "There's not any kind of barbecue like that up here." He said it was just great. So I mean, it's just kind of weird. Different things that I take for granted. Or like my teacher, AmeskeOHJ, like I told you earlier, she's from Michigan, and I
Yeah.
asked her, I said, do you guys have poutine up there, from Canada, where it's the cheese curd with French fries and the brown gravy? I said, do you guys have that? She goes, I don't even know what that is. And I was like, but you guys are like right there by Canada. How do you not have that?
Oh God, you should make sense. Not a manga challenge.
So I want to not manga related. Maybe. If not, I'll just push it over on a AmeskeOHJ. So
My challenge will be to um challenge would be to buy one graphic novel because I don't like comics that much and just like read it. Just try it out. Maybe
I
that is a
would,
challenge.
if I had to give you a challenge, I'd be like, AmeskeOHJ, I need you to go on Right Stuff, and I need you to order one volume of a hentai manga and read it and rate it.
That's not a challenge.
I can't believe you said that.
I actually was looking through the other manga they had, and I saw one like where they had like boobs right in front of you, and I was like, "What the heck? This is my stuff just puts that on there for you?" Okay.
Yeah. Oh man, like I have mine set at my work because that's where I usually place a bunch of my orders. I have mine set where the adult thing is off, and sometimes when I type title in or something, or I'm starting to type a title in, it'll pop up. I'm like, oh my god, hold on, let me cover up the screen. It
Yeah.
like freaks me out. I'm like, why does it do that?
Go 1 week as vegan and tell us about it. I've done that before, but well, actually, I've done that. I've done it for a day, so sure. I'll see
Actually, let me already tell you that.
what?
I was a vegan for 2 weeks. I went on a diet with my mom. If you have one of those mothers, you'll know. My mom, all the time, from when I was younger to all the way up, she either got one of my two older sisters or me to go on a diet with her. For some reason, we just do it for her, because she wants us to. And we were doing this diet, and my sister was pregnant with my niece, and she said, I don't want to or anything. I want to basically um, stop and go vegan. So um, we did that. I had Timfa, which if you've had that, that's great. Timfa is like sweet tofu. It's really good. Um, vegan cheese. Oh my god, don't even get me started on that.
Tofu.
That was crap. But we did that. Like, there's places that we go that are vegan restaurants that my sister likes, and I mean, I still order vegan food sometimes just because
And
it's good. My my wish every Christmas for my sister, whenever they're like, "Hey, it's your birthday," because my birthday is on the 19th of December. She's like, "Oh, what would you want?" And I'm like, "I want vegan mac and cheese because it's so good."
oh,
They take cashews and they put it in a grinder and they grind it up so much where it becomes almost like a powder. You mix a little bit of water with it and then you put it with noodles, and it's fantastic. I mean, I would say that vegan mac and cheese is way better than regular mac and cheese anywhere.
you know what's cool about vegan though is that I was when I first started, I went actually to Dollar Tree and I could get a whole bunch of stuff vegan just from Dollar Tree. I was like, dang man, the Dollar Trees knows how to do vegan a little bit, not meal wise, but like snacks and that kind of thing,
Yeah.
and drinks. That's kind of cool. I
Well,
was like, that's interesting.
it also depends because there's two types of vegans and everybody knows what it is. You're either a true vegan or you're a chegan, which is somebody that only eats
Vegetarian.
they only eat like cheese products, which is funny. One of my cousins is like that. She's like, I'm a vegan, and we are like, oh, well, what are you eating? Cheese sticks, cheese pizza, cheese dip, like all this stuff, and we are like, how is that helping you do anything? It
Oh,
was
sorry,
bad.
I just got a bit of a headache. I'm just trying
I
to,
think
yeah.
I think my cousin ended up gaining like 40 pounds just because of the amount of cheese she was consuming. And then she finally got to the point she's like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. And she leveled back out because she didn't have the cheese and stuff all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried to go vegan for a day, but it was actually kind of cool. But yeah, it can be difficult because the cheese is hard to deny. The cheese is a hard thing to deny. Meat, however, I could probably go a whole week, maybe even a month without meat. I wouldn't mind that, but like vegetarian kind of thing, I wouldn't mind. That would be a bit bad.
Yeah, well, I mean, with the advances they've been making here recently, um, the first time I found out about it, which is funny, was on Ghost in the Shell. They talk about these monks and how it's hard for you if you've been living that life to just give up meat. Well, then they had all this different food and stuff that they had, and what they did was they made it look like meat. They made it look like sausage or spaghetti or something like that with meat in it. And all it is like chickpeas and soybeans and all that other stuff. I
It
mean,
makes
oh
but
man,
he just
I
he just
just
said he just said do you guys see the doc series made in certain the spelling? Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
um I've heard about it, but I don't think I've seen it. Um You actually might be the person that told me to go look at it the first time. Somebody did. I can't remember. It's about the work on mangakas. Oh yeah.
Here, wait, Legend of Arslan.
I was like, what was that? I didn't see it.
The Heroic Legend of Arslan, man. Those spines, like they don't have very much on the spines, but like the color change, it looks kind of like rainbow, like when you look at it from far away, because of the different colors they have for the lettering.
Yeah.
Like a rainbow. um, wasn't there a manga like Bakuman that is also about manga creating manga? It's called like something dogs or dogs something. I don't know, manga dogs
Yeah.
maybe.
Bakuman is about creating manga. Um,
Dead
Dojo
Demons.
Works is about manga. Crocus Pop is about creating manga too, but it's more supernaturally. It's not slice of life. And then I think there's something and the manga bookshelf or something. It's an actual like volume. I think there's like 3 things out. That's on my list too to get.
Yeah, Dead Demons, just whatever the hell it's called, Destruction. Yeah, I want to get that for a time, but like they come out, so they're coming out pretty fast. And there's somebody made a video recently about that, about like how small the volumes are for the price that they are and everything. But yeah, I don't know.
It's on my hold on shelf. I I have problems reading mainstream manga unless I got into it before it was mainstream. That's another reason why I do pre-orders. Um, and there is a lot of people that like to read it, so I just can't get into it right now, and I hate that. But hopefully, in a year or two, I'll be able to get into that one and not have to worry about it.
Me try to do a Snorlax voice.
Me or you?
Me, right here.
Oh, I
Here you
was
go.
like, you know what voice I like to do.
I'll try it out. Try it.
Action
Jingraves.
bastard. You
Okay.
weren't
What
ready.
do you say?
You weren't ready for that.
Action Master. Love that.
I feel like you're Action Bastard's grandpa.
What?
I feel like you're
Action
Action
Master.
Bastard's grandpa. His grandpa.
Oh, yeah.
Because
I was trying.
right at
I
the
was gonna
end,
go louder.
when you do
But I
the,
realized,
you sound like, you know, when old guys are telling you, get off my lawn.
well, I realized that my nephews are sleeping, so like I do I can't I stopped myself halfway. I was like, oh God, so I had to stop myself like halfway through. Too loud.
You
Uh,
should get your dad to do it.
oh God, no, he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it. Yeah. Yeah. I can't wait to get the rest of these little dudes, these little mini Pokemon plushies. They're gonna go all look really nice up there. Um, but no, I gotta try to do a video tomorrow, which would be, man, I'm doing a lot of Viz. You know what sucks though is that this Viz stuff is happening.
Man,
Well, I hope this
that's
Viz
one
stuff
of
is
the
all
ones
happening.
I was talking about earlier, Toaster Cat, Drifting Life. That's one of the ones I
Yeah.
really, really want.
Um,
Oh,
what
yeah,
was I saying?
Bakuman.
Uh,
I'll tell
oh,
you the
Viz.
story. I really get caught up saying Bakuman because I got another series that's like it's 5 volumes. It's really close, and it's spelled almost exactly the same. It's called Bakugaimen, and
Hmm.
trying to say that and swapping, reading that and then reading Bakuman, I was like, "Am I saying it wrong?" I feel like I'm saying it wrong, and I would end up starting to trying to say it like Bakugaimen.
Yeah. Um. Oh yeah, I want to talk about Viz a minute. Okay, so you know what kind of sucks about all this Viz stuff with the boycotting and everything is that Viz is just now releasing so many new good titles, and this is all happening. I was like, I was like, I don't know if I want to stop doing that because there's so many new titles coming out right now. There's Doctor Stone, there's Demon Slayer, there's
Well,
Black Torch. There's so many new
like
good
I
ones.
like I told you, I feel like that was the wrong way for people to present it because a lot of people said I'm not going to buy Viz anymore, and what they really
Oh,
meant is I'm not
not sure.
going I'm not going to show Viz because all of
Mm.
them like I've seen like their videos and stuff. They're like, I can't wait. I just got this series. Oh my god! And it's a Viz series. I'm like, why? Why did you say you're not gonna read Viz anymore if you bought a Viz book?
I think it was Lythis who was like the first one to get on that boycott thing, right?
Yes, it was Lythis, Still Your Senpai,
Oh, he did. He made a video. Is he a new channel or
and there
something like
were
that?
there's three different people that did it.
Mr. Studio Senpai, does he have a new channel or something like that?
I have no idea.
Because I haven't seen a video from him in a long time. I had no idea.
That's what I'm saying. Like I said earlier, there's our group or what I call my group because all you guys like we all like hang out and talk and stuff together.
Then there's the
And
cities.
then there's this group up here that all think like they're too hot for the rest of us. And I
Well,
really think that they do that.
I don't know about that, but well, you see, the thing for me is with the City Sweet, like I've been watching him for such a long time, and I haven't gotten one reply from him once ever in these years. So like, I'm kind of like, I'm a big fan. Say, but notice me senpai once in a while. It's
Oh
like he
man,
never has.
I
Never.
feel weird about that then because almost every reply I've sent him, he's gotten something back to me. And I don't know if
Hmm.
it's because of what I say or what, you know, and I mean, obviously it's not because he knew about how big my collection was. I mean, you can understand how long I kept it under wraps because I didn't want people to say, you're that guy because you have that collection.
Hmm.
You know, that's why I kept it under wraps for so long until I was like, okay, well, I'm about to hit 4,000. I might as well tell everybody like I'm the biggest like central person that's not in Japan that has manga. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, people tend to, they'll think it's weird for a minute, and they'll be fine. People usually don't care about that kind of stuff right away. They're like, oh, you're a loser, and then they'll be like, oh, you're not a loser. They're like, people are so kind of fickle, so I don't really worry about that much.
right.
The one day I think it's cool because it's new and it's a fad, and the next day it's not cool anymore. So got me. It doesn't really matter, honestly. Um, to me, like with my manga, I don't really doesn't bother me at
Oh,
all.
Migs, I
But
screwed up on that already because I already showed you guys Land of the Lustrous once, and well, that one's still good, but Land of the Lustrous is made by them, so
yeah, yeah, Viz, yeah.
not even not even that. But like in all reality, if they were as like gung ho about that, I mean, we couldn't even do this anymore. We couldn't even sit there with our bookshelves behind us because all they would say is, "That's copyright. That's our product right there." You know,
Basically
they can't.
talk at the camera. That's all we could do.
Yeah, they can't do that. Like
Mhm.
as long as I show you this and I do that, this is something you can see on a shelf at a store. I mean, why aren't they hitting them with copyright claims and stuff? Now, when I get past it, I open it up and I show you the stuff that's on the inside. That's what gets into the copyright claim.
Yeah. Well, I'll still
So,
show the insides for Kodansha and for Yen Press and everything else. No problem there. But I mean, I honestly I don't really. Oh yeah, did I tell you how many subscribers I have? I have 33 subscribers now.
do what?
I have 33 subscribers now.
Right? I remember when you had 15.
I had 15 for like a whole month, like 2 months almost. Well, not 15 month and a half.
Right? Well, yeah, because Bazaar told me, he goes, you're doing really good. And I was like, what do you mean? He goes, you started doing the community challenge, and he was like, AmeskeOHJ was like your third person on there. He goes, he went from 15 to 30 like overnight, and I was like, what are you telling me?
In the past month, yeah, not overnight, but it's been about a month now. Yeah, because I mean, these tags have helped me because the 10 tag question with everybody else answering them on their videos, that's like bumped me up a big bunch. And plus,
Yeah,
I suggested that video to base Delirium where it was like manga you want published that's not in English right now. That was a big bump too, I think.
I don't know how to say the name. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, yeah. I suggest.
Distress RPX. There we go. That's like I'm going to the movies, you know, the RPX where you get the goggles and stuff. Yes, everything I have is in English. Um, and the reason why I say I'm the biggest English person, or not English person, but in Japan, you can go get like a volume of manga for like $2. You know, until it gets on the web and everybody else wants it, like it's cheap as heck. Um, even in manga and anime and stuff, whenever they have burn days, they you always see a reference to them taking out a magazine of Shonen Jump and burning it, or volumes of manga if they don't want it and burning it. I mean, you know, it's not that big of a thing there sometimes with some of them. So I've seen two people that are bigger than me or bigger videos. One has over 10,000 volumes, which, oh my God. And one person has over 5,000 volumes. And both of those people are in Japan.
Yep.
So there's people that are there that have way more than all of us here, all of us combined. Um, and then there's one person that's over me that has over 5,000 volumes, and that's Manga Hoarder. But Manga Hoarder collects with her sister. I've gotten to 4,000 by myself, basically. AmeskeOHJ, you wanna include your collection in mine?
My collection, I just have two right now. As of this moment, I have 238.
There you go. I mean, that'll help me out. I'll be at 438.
Um,
Four
but
four
it
three
said
hundred thirty-eight.
harassment from like Shueisha or from Viz. We're talking about.
RPX works fine. Yeah. If they have a problem with people showing the content, why?
Uh,
I I
hmm.
agree with you. There's nothing.
On the part of Shueisha, I'd say it's harassment. But on Viz, like, I don't feel like Viz deserves as much. I don't know. I feel
I
like I
didn't.
know they did wrong, but like, still, I just with
I
Viz, I
didn't. I
can't.
didn't mean to flex my
Like,
power, Migs. I was just saying. Um. Yeah. See, and it's really hard to not say anything about having as many as I do without getting into it, because whenever you're looking at it, I mean, you know, having a smaller amount of manga, I don't think like you can. I mean, we all feel hurt about it, but I mean, you have to think about it too. With me having such a big collection and having most of it as Viz and Shonen Jump and all that stuff, like what kind of slap in the face for you guys? It's kind of like, for me, it's like they tried to like take my head off, you know, like if they ever came at me saying copyright, I'd be like, really? Are you really going to say that to me? How long have I been buying from you guys? Get out of my face.
mm,
I mean, you know,
yeah,
um,
I really, I don't, I just don't know. I don't know, like, hmm, I don't know. But like I said, like Japan, like, I don't know. I don't think what they can really do because I mean, Japan, their laws, they're a lot more stricter than us over here. They're a lot more
yeah.
tighter on things. You know.
um, on the whole scans thing, I really think they haven't stopped the scans because they don't know how to. Um, think about it as like if I posted a video of like an hour long video of like all the Shonen Jump manga, going through it and talking about it and showing you pictures. If they took it down from my channel, what if all you guys downloaded it and uploaded it again? You know, now there's, you know, how many people do we have on here right now? Well, me and AmeskeOHJ are on here, so there's five of you. If all of you guys did that and repost the video, and then five people from there repost the video, how are they ever going to catch it and go back to the person that it started from? Once it leaves me, they can't say anything. If somebody else downloaded my video and sent it out, I mean, I can't stop that. It's not on me anymore. It's on the whole world as a community. And I think with scans, they don't know how to come at people like that. They know how to come at us on YouTube because they go, click, that's a copyright. Click, you're one person. Click, here's this. Click. It's easy as that. But that's why I wanted to do the community challenges, because when we stand together as a community and we all say this instead of making it seem like we're one person, like kind of how I feel like Insidious Weed kind of feels like he's coming off as, us as a whole community can do a lot more than us separately, you know. And that's why I said before, I tried to do a lot of the groundwork to figure out, like, do we need a consent form from every company? Do we need this? Do we need that? Because I wanted to be able to say, I want to go on there and watch Miggs's videos. I want to go watch Toaster Cat's videos. I want to go watch AmeskeOHJ's videos. And I don't think it's right that you're going to attack the people that I want to watch.
And
So
one thing that really bothers me with it is that now, like, I used to like binge watch Insidious Swedes videos, and now they're all gone. Which, yeah, I'll give you that one. That's one that kind of pisses me off. Yeah, that you know, because I would literally go in and rewatch all of his hauls here and there when I just, you know, sat down and just, and it was great. But now they're all gone, you know. So
yeah,
there's
yeah,
that.
and I mean too. I mean, you have to think about it too, and not to like push or change anybody's opinion, because I'm gonna read Viz and Shonen Jump and everything. I know I keep saying that, even though it is Shueisha, but I mean, it does trickle down to Viz and Shonen Jump and Shonen Sunday and everybody, every sister company they have, or child company or whatever they have. Um, but I feel like too that they're doing that to kind of throw their weight around and say, hey, we don't really need you to advertise our stuff. You know, don't worry about it. And I feel like that's kind of a side of it too, is they can throw their weight around, you know, because especially with the whole, we've already sold 1 million manga before it even came to your country kind of thing, you know.
Well, every you know, I don't know I don't know, I really just I don't know. I don't know if Viz can do what they, you know, I don't really know. Comes to Shueisha, like, what do you think that they could actually
Uh,
do to stop them, or to sort of like, you know?
so let me interrupt. I got a thing. So, um, Jingraves. I feel like this should be like the Amanda Show if you've ever seen it.
Yeah.
Jingraves. Jingraves. What black magic did you work to get some of the titles and in English? Time and place. That's really all I can say. Um, I got No Longer Human when it was back when it was like $10, and I love the series. And then I had somebody in our community actually get back to me and they say, "How did you get that? You know, it's out of print and everything." I was like, "Oh, you know, I just bought it. You know, it's easy to get. You know, just go and write stuff." Da, and they said, "No, you don't understand. You can't find that anywhere. You can't buy that anywhere." And I was like, "What do you mean?" They're like, they sent me a link and they said, "Here's eBay, here's Amazon, and I think Book Depository." They're like, "Here's these. Go in there and look at it." And so like the first and third volumes are going for 60 something dollars, and the second one is going for like 280. And I was like, that's not possible. And they're like, no, it is. That's how much it's going for right now. Like you can get all 3 books of the series for $500. I was like, there's no way. There's no way that this series costs that much. And they were like, well, it does cost that much. And they so that's kind of one of the ones I feel like piggybacking off of that a lot of people tell me that it's just crazy about.
Yeah. There's one thing I want to talk about, which also is kind of cool. I'm not sure if this is for you too, but like, because before you were manga, you started being a manga tuber in like March, right? Or was it February?
I started being a manga tuber at March.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ask my rival because he knows better than me. Um, Miggs actually said, "Yeah, we started at the same time," and I'm not. After I had a child, I'm just going to tell you, I totally can't even remember my birthday unless it until it got beat into me. I had to turn around and ask my brother. It's like, how old am I? And he's like, you're 26. I said, I feel like I'm 27. He goes, I'm not 27. I'm still 26. Our birthdays are like 2 weeks away from each other. So, yeah, I totally forget sometimes whenever I start something. I think the plan was to start at the end of February, and I ended up starting in March. But yeah, I mean, Migs knows. So
But no, isn't it kind of cool after all that? Like you see manga tubers before you were a manga tuber, and then now you're actually friends with them. How does that feel? Is that kind of cool?
what?
It's actually like before you're in front of the camera, before you even pick up a camera, you see these people who do manga tubing and everything like that, and then you turn into a manga tuber, and then now you're friends with them. Is that kind of cool?
Oh yeah. I mean, if you ever see any of my videos where I talk about my subscribers, like you guys are like my backbone. Like if I didn't have you guys, I would probably still do everything that I'm regular doing, but it would probably be more dreary. Like, you know. And that's what I tell Bazaar. I love having you, AmeskeOHJ, and Migs and Toaster Cat and everybody else as friends before it gets crazy. Like that's my only fear. Like really, like well being for real. I told Bazaar, I was like, when I post this collection video of having 4,000 volumes, how many people are just gonna come and try to subscribe to me because I have 4,000 volumes? I was like, I didn't tell any of you guys I had 4,000 volumes before this. Yeah, I was like, you guys have actually become my friends before you knew I had a collection this big. And
Yeah.
I told Bazaar, I was like, I'm always going to value my friendship with you guys more than I value it with anybody else that comes after the video. And like, stuff like that. I mean, I'm sure I'll get good friends out of it too, but they're not going to mean anywhere near as much to me as you guys do. I mean, you guys were the first people coming in whenever I started. So
Yeah. But
stuff like,
actually, since Toaster Cat is here, let me just say actually, before my phone's gonna wait, hold on a minute. I have to plug it in. But hold on. What was I gonna say? Before I became a manga tuber, I watched your videos and I was like, I think part of the reason, like, I think I was watching a video about like, I think it was one about collecting manga. He has one of those videos where it's about collecting or like maybe you shouldn't. I don't know what it was. It was something like that, long time ago, whatever. Maybe. And I remember it was like, and I watched your video now, and I'm like, oh, that's the same person. And I was like, I feel I hadn't been subscribed to your channel at all because I know your name was. And so it's like, yeah, it's kind of cool. It's kind of like
you're talking about when we were friends on Goodreads and you didn't know who I was.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's like meeting like before you're a manga tuber, it's like meeting like somebody who you used to watch as not a manga tuber. It's different, It's like wow, it's different.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I totally agree with you. It's totally different watching a manga tuber that's just somebody you watch and somebody that is like your friend, because then it's like I can take punt hits at you, like making fun of you with your manga or whatever, and you don't
Yep.
think anything of it, you know. But at the same time, like I'll tell you guys this because you guys will all crack up about it. If I ever am sitting on there and I see, and while I'm watching the video, somebody comes up and puts a negative comment or a dislike or whatever, I'm like, oh, heck no, you didn't. Go back on there right now and take that off.
Whenever
Go
I
take that off.
whenever I post a negative comment, I'm always doing it to be sarcastic. Like I'm like, but that stuff is trash. That
I
I
know,
kind
but
of
you're a friend. I'm talking about somebody I don't even know, like that comments on your video and it's negative. I'm like, oh, heck no. Go back and take that crap off. That comment does not need to be on here.
with the bizarre though, like how he always whenever we talk, whatever he immediately says something like that is trash, that is garbage. I'm doing that thing, so I'm kind of copying off him almost now because I'll say yeah. But yeah, that's kind of funny because he would say that's he just plain out say something like that and he's either messing with you or whatever. And now I've been doing that, so
Yeah.
I get his humor, I guess.
Let's see. So let's go back to some of these comments. So Toaster Cat, 2 strikes for yes. And I will tell you this, as far as I understand, um, whoever just posted a video not that long ago, they got it wrong. They said that Insidious Swede got all his stuff, and they said part of it was from manga halls. That's totally false. Everything that anybody has gotten that I found out so far has all been a manga review, which I don't know why they're targeting manga reviews because that's stupid.
That
But
sucks. I have to do a manga review from Viz tomorrow and Friday.
well, going on RPX, so the last thing that's down there on the bottom, I'm reviewing manga. That's all you need to know. Because we can review manga as long as we don't show the inside. They can't say anything to us, which is funny. I told somebody earlier I was going to go back and watch all my review videos so far, and anyone that had me showing the volume, I was going to take it down. Which technically, if you read the rights or the copyright things with Viz, as long as you don't show up to more than 4 panel pages. So it means if you don't flip the pages, if I show you one page, they can't say anything to me. But going back anyway to that and fixing, if I showed pages or anything, going back and redoing the thing and maybe updating it for some of my older ones that I did, where I did it when it first came out as like a single volume, and then going into it and then doing maybe it has 5 volumes now, redoing my review for it. So kind of looking at doing that a little bit, but
I think I'm gonna give it like what, 11, 20, 42. I think I'm gonna give it like 20 more minutes. So
that's fine.
I go do that
I know, I
garbage.
was like, we've been going a really long time, and it's because
Yeah,
we've
this
been
is like
talking to some really good
like
people.
2 hours and a half right now. Like, dang, we've been doing it for a while. Yeah, there's a lot of people out here though. That's kind of cool though. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm
I
very
don't know.
honored, Migs. I do have
But
to say that. Meg said, "You don't have a collection. You have the complete museum of Western manga."
we must be far. We must be behind on the chat because I'm like way up here with like Toaster Cat talking about unlisted 200 videos.
I am. I'm. I'm like jumping back and forth. I'm like, hold on, let me read this. Oh, okay. What? Let me answer that question back there. Yeah. I don't know if you've seen any of the videos where I talk about my brother and our friends. Whenever they walk into Barnes and Noble or Books a Million or wherever a bookstore that has manga section, they always go there and they will crack up. Like,
Oops.
seriously, they crack up a lot because they go in, and if you listen to them, and I always catch them doing this, and it's always weird, they'll crack up under their breath and they'll say, Jacob has more. And they'll crack up because they know I have more manga than most retail retail people that carry manga have. And they just I thought it was a lie whenever I first somebody told me that. My brother told me that. And we ended up going into one of the stores when we went out to find something or another, and they did that, and I was like, "What the heck? Do you guys really do that? That's so weird." Yeah, it was weird.
Okay, I got a good
Yeah.
one for you.
Okay.
Okay, would you rather? Crap. Oh yeah. Okay. Would you rather be Blizzard or be Tornado?
Beat Wizard or beat Tornado?
Yeah, like the characters from One Punch Man.
Most likely Tornado, because isn't that like the number 2 like hero?
Yeah, I go with Blizzard
I-
because I'm a Blizzard fan all the way.
You didn't say if I could date him or not. You just said if I was gonna.
Oh yeah, well, you are them based. Oh, well, if you want to be them, oh, okay, my bad. I don't know. I should smash their pass or something like that instead. They're like whatever. But anyway, oh yeah. By the
Oh,
way, I am making a tag
do,
for you.
do
Though.
you ever have weird fantasies about sisters, AmeskeOHJ? Tell me.
No, no.
Because they're both sisters.
I know, but I was. Oh yeah. But with Blizzard, I'm not a huge Tornado fan. I don't mind her, but she's not my favorite character. A little
Hey,
too
we got another buddy on. Thanks.
soon.
You're great.
Oh,
Oh
um.
man, yeah. Why didn't you tell me to catch up yet? I just got to the unlisted 200 videos.
Oh,
I'm
wow, you're
so
really
behind.
far behind.
Right?
You got three more posts after that.
I'll have to. Um, Here, I can show you. I can show you one place right now, Migs. One of them is, if I can find it, it might not be one. The small one that is in every book is right there in the back. You can pick up any volume and see that. That's what it does. If you go to Viz's website, they speak exactly for Shueisha, so you can read theirs. It says any pictures, panels, anything. If you find any of that stuff, but if you read into it more, that whole thing, the free copyright, whatever thing that people have been talking about or whatever, it says from Japan and here in the United States stuff, it can't be considered that way if you don't show up to more than, or if you show less than 4 pages, they can't consider you doing that. Now, I would say I wouldn't go that close to 4 because me flipping through the pages, they might pick that out anyway for some reason. But showing 1 page out of the thing just for the art style, I can't see why they would get mad at that, because what are you going to do? I'm showing you the latest chapter of One Piece. Here you go. This is the 1 page. Oh my God, somebody, died or anything. I really think that's the only reason too why they do the reviews, is when you show the inside of the book and they feel like you're giving out spoilers. But if you're talking about it, you're doing that anyway. I mean, it's like me putting up a bar that says skip the next Toaster Cat, you said this earlier. Skip the next 45 seconds of me talking about Vinland Saga or whatever, because it's spoilers. Like, whether I see a page that gives me spoilers or somebody tells me, what's the difference? But I don't think they can say anything about your voice because it's freedom of speech, obviously. So they can't do anything about that. But, just to be safe, I guess we'll just stick to covers until we get like Tekken. If we can do that, or Chibi, we may be able to get some of that stuff, hopefully.
Side note, I really hope a Mitsuru Kubo manga called Tokyo gets an English publication at some point, because it's about it looks good. It looks good. Our style is good and everything, and it's about lifeguards. Looks really good.
Hey, Glossium 3 does come out today. I still need to read Glossium 2 though. I love having this manga right here for some reason, because whenever somebody mentions one, I can be like, here it is. I'm such a nerd, guys.
I noticed that you can see my hamster cage in the background. That's Anton's cage.
Not Anton.
Yeah, he bit me today. You see? You see it now? I cut the band-aid off, but yeah, it's like, I don't know if you see it.
Yeah.
Give me a nice nip. Right where kind of, yeah.
Not
very nice.
Not be when I get it. Well, I haven't even got that one yet.
Oh.
Moving on up.
Okay, here's a good one. Would you rather?
Hey, so I got a question for you.
What?
Will you continue to show Viz Media manga, AmeskeOHJ?
I'll show the covers. I won't show the insides.
Yeah, same. I mean, until crap. What's the person's name?
Like, if anybody else has any strike problems, that's when I'll probably go and I'll probably be like, yep, I'm not gonna do them anymore. But for now,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. With us being a tight community, I think we'd all communicate that. Hey man, take down your videos, so everybody would be like on that person. Man, take down your videos so we can still watch your other stuff coming up. or making a video and maybe leaving it up for like a week and then taking it down. I mean, that would feel like a pain in the butt, but I mean, at least, you know, you could still flip through the whole book if you wanted to. I mean, and you'd only have one video for them to copyright against. So, I mean, you know.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'll continue to show Viz Media stuff as long as it's probably the cover. I mean, I've already showed you Land of the Lustrous like 7 times already. Um, but I mean, they can't really say anything like that because I feel like them telling me I can't show you guys Viz Media manga or whatever means I have to turn it where you guys can't see any of this bookshelf. I mean, you guys already know Vinland Saga's up there. I mean, you can tell all these different ones. If you zoom in, I'm sure you could tell me everything that's on that shelf. And if it is a Viz Media volume or anything related to it, you know, but I don't think they can do that. They can't tell you, you know, take down your livelihood, take down everything that you do, take down your hobby. You know, they can't do that to you because then, you know, I could get in trouble for the Kakashi poster. I could get in trouble for the Shota Aizawa Funko Pop. I mean, there's so much other stuff. Oh yeah, the Deku Funko Pop. I mean, there's so much other stuff that them saying is their image that you could get in trouble for. So just seeing the outside, I don't think you can get in trouble for any of it because everybody can see that regardless. It's public knowledge. So
Yeah. I think I'm gonna say goodbye in like what is it, 7 minutes? So yeah, we have 7 more minutes to go.
Did you take that garbage out yet?
When
Did you take that garbage out yet?
right after I'm done.
You're supposed to have done it already.
All right. Yeah. Anyway.
7 more minutes. Yeah.
7 more minutes. Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now I'm
Yeah,
flabbergasted.
we'll probably
Go.
get done in 7 more minutes, guys.
Yeah.
Any other topics anybody wants us to cover before we do get off?
Let me see. Bad. Oh. Is this?
He's talking about Glossium.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard of that one. It looks okay. I'm not a huge fan of the artwork.
Honestly, the super powered attacks are probably the best part of it. Just saying.
Email me
Yeah.
or text. Okay.
We will. I mean, I'm sure you and I will probably talk on Twitter. AmeskeOHJ just got one, so yeah, we can all talk on Twitter. Not only that, but you know, I still gotta get that box set from you. Wink, wink. I can't go into it because Ixnay on the could be for somebody else on the live stream.
Huh?
So we won't say anything about what it is, okay? But yeah, hopefully this not this Friday, next Friday when I get paid again, like I sent you the email on, I can do that and I can get that from you. So yes.
What do you say? Yeah, I'll go look up that old Viz Media. Okay. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about one more thing. Anything you want to talk about before you go?
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Oh yeah, I have something I need to talk about.
that and doing stuff for the community challenge, I think is something that's totally great. Um, you know, especially like you guys all told me, like I've gotten good feedback from everybody, I think, except for Toaster Cat. Not throwing you under a buzz. I just don't think you've seen your video on my community challenge. I think you're day 9, maybe. I don't know, but I've gotten good feedback across the board on it. Like, and everything that you guys have said means so much. Like I said, if I had that and could print it out and frame it and everything, I totally would, because all that stuff is just something that means a lot, you know. And for me to go on and, you know, everybody else has been like grouping up their days, AmeskeOHJ, you know,
What?
I usually try to go the extra length, and that's why I'm giving everybody their own video. So it's my own little twist on everything. So, and like I said, good feedback from everybody, and I think that it's really good that you guys get to know what I feel about you. I mean, you guys are great. I love watching your videos. And for everybody else that gets to tell you what they think about you, and you get to have that recognition and have them come out and say, I love watching your videos because of X, Y, Z, whatever it is something that us as manga tubers, we don't get to hear a lot. Sure, we get to hear you got a great collection, oh, that's a good one you picked out. But when do you get to hear you have a great voice? You I can tell you go to the extra mile for your subscribers in this video. You do all this. We don't really get that as a community too much. And that's really one of the reasons why I wanted to do the community challenge, is so that everybody, especially you guys that I like, know that you guys are the reason why I still like to do what I do. So, and like I said, good feedback all across the board from all of you guys. So I love how it's going, and I love that we still have, like, how many days do we have left? 19, something like that. Yeah, 19. So, I mean, it's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't fall
Tomorrow,
asleep in AmeskeOHJ.
sorry. But anyway, my shout outs for tomorrow. My shout outs, my community challenge thing for tomorrow might be two certain people on this list of people watching today, and somebody else. You'll see. You will see. Of course, you have to get past a review of this bad boy right here first. So.
Hey, man. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. I gotta read that one. Thanks. Can't believe you throwing me under the bus.
Don't watch it. Don't watch the video till you.
The Toast Cat.
Just skip ahead.
Of that. The reason why I didn't put that on, I didn't put any of the names in the titles, is because, kind of, quote unquote, it is clickbait, because now for people to go find their videos, they have to click on it. So, no, the real reason I did that is because I didn't want, AmeskeOHJ, for an example, I didn't want him to go, I'm going to go watch my video, nobody else's. So that's the reason why I didn't put any names on there, is because I wanted everybody to go watch everybody's video, not turn around.
That's not a big deal, because I put your name in the giveaway title.
Yeah, I know. I feel like a lot of people started trying to do that. Or if you watch Lindsay Touch videos, mine has like a little disclaimer, like it was created by Jingraves, and and I was like, man, y'all really went all out to put my name on this stuff. I didn't even want my name on it, but okay,
Oh yeah, I want to ask a question before we go. Toaster Cat, why are you called Toaster Cat? That's my question. My last question.
Oh man, but I like shoujo manga. Me and Bazaar have a dream right now of both getting getting Banana Fish at the same time, which is just, I don't know, Inanna. That's what I want. Mm-hmm. What was your question, bud?
I said, what the last one before we go? The last question is, who's Toaster Cat? Why are you called Toaster Cat?
Why don't you just ask everybody that question? Migs, why are you called me?
I can tell people why I'm called AmeskeOHJ, but then I'd be giving way too much away about myself.
Yeah, because I feel like it is a dirty secret. Like, I know kind of why you're AmeskeOHJ, but not really. Because I'm like
email.
Yeah.
Tell.
Yeah, some of it. I'm like, oh yeah, I know that.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. I always had to think about writing things backwards when I was in high school. My friend had a secret code. Try to talk to each other backwards and whatever we were saying and everything. We're trying to do that, and it was kind of a weird thing we went to do. And so I thought it was a cool idea to go with that idea. So yeah. It's kind
of... That was cool.
All right, Migs. See ya.
Yeah.
About to go too.
Bye,
so.
and the Shonen Geek. Who else is still on here besides you guys? RPX. AmeskeOHJ, obviously. And then Spring Sierra got off a long time ago. But yeah, guys, great talk. Thanks for being on here with us. Catch you guys later. We'll have to figure out a video next time. Hopefully, we'll have our. We may get 2 new guests on here, or 3 if I can figure out when I can get Shifty on here. That'd be really cool. So it'll be me, Jingraves, AmeskeOHJ.
Yep, me.
There you go. And Toaster Cat, Bizarre Individual, and Shifty. And hopefully we'll get some more people eventually coming along. Something. But anyway.
I have a cool name. I have a cool name for that podcast.
What?
You want to hear it? I have a funny name for that podcast then.
Okay.
Want to hear it?
Sure.
It's called the AmeskeOHJ. It's called the AmeskeOHJ and the Shifty Bizarre Cat.
That sounds like one of those weird titles.
Shifty Bizarre Cat.
Right.
I like the last part the most.
Shifty Bizarre Cat. I quit. That's pretty
All
good,
right,
though.
guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye. Like I said, thanks for watching.
Yeah. See you too.
Catch you guys later. Bye.
All right. Bye.